You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
Hey, folks. Welcome to Beans and Dice podcast, Thursday night live call-in show. I'm Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Will.
And I'm
Look
Wayne.
who's back in studio.
OG.
William, thank you for joining us on this very special episode today.
Is it?
Yeah, not because you're here.
Okay.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Special stuff.
It was going to be special with or without you.
I am special in a different
Beginning of the
way.
month. That's pretty special.
It is the beginning of the month, first episode of the month. Who are we? What are we? We are a podcast about board games and other geeky goodness. And on Thursdays, we take your phone calls to talk to you about what you got going on in the gaming world. Except for the first Thursday of the month, we talk to you about our top 20 board.
We take over the show.
Our top 20 board is going to be the board where we update you on games played in the previous month, and then we tell you how that game racks up to other games that we've played so far this year. So you'll get to see games move up and down on that board based on our plays throughout the year, so that by the end of the year, we can provide you the top 20 games that we played in that year. So all those fun games that we played. And before I forget,
There's more?
April was the call-in month, the month where we were giving away. We're going to give away board games for calls that came in the month of April. I'm moving the TV so Wayne can or William can see the
how nice of you.
the comments. I forgot.
Hey.
Maybe I just upgraded.
We have a guest in studio.
Let me upgrade you.
I'm Wayne now.
Oh, I hit my knee on the table again.
Buy him a moment.
No, Wayne. Now, Wayne was Will because you were an OG. You predate me, man. That was my. I was just keeping your spot warm.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
Oh. Moving on.
William is back. Let's see. I'm getting some latency. AV not syncing. Let's see. What am I on? I am on network cable.
They pull it up.
So I'm on the network cable, so that seems to be fine. Anybody else having latency issues, or is it just the swamps of Louisiana?
At the moment, it looks smooth on my phone.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I know I need to bring it up on mine too.
Oh, yeah, we're kicking Mike off the the list there.
Oh, yeah. One game.
But not one of these. So, okay, the giveaway. I know we're making some great audio here because at this point what we're doing is we will be using a randomizing wheel, and we're going to put some names on that wheel for people that called in the month of April. And I've got a stack of games that we're going to give out. If your name pops up on that game, we will ship you that game.
Woohoo.
With some stickers and Beans and Dice stuff in it.
How many times am I on the list?
Internationals are not allowed, and we made a last-minute decision that if you're a founding member of Beans and Dice, we also can't allow you in that because we got way more calls in April than we expected.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike.
So Mike Lorenzo and
Sorry, Mitchell.
Mitchell, you guys are taken out.
You get nothing.
But when you're here for Dice Tower East, Mitchell, we'll hook you up with something. How about that? Some game that neither one of us like, we'll give it to you.
Now, we did give bonus entries to those who called in first each time, as well as multiple calls. So you will see some names in here listed twice. So we got some names that may multiple times because they have multiple entries. But if you called once, you get one entry. So I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do the raffle now, and then we'll do our top 20. What do you think, Wayne?
Yeah. All right, Wayne's thumbs up. Carlos is fervently typing all the names on the wheel here, so as he's trying to carry it here. Just real quick, so after we get done with our two main things for the month, so we'll do our board, we're going to do the wheel, and then the rest of the show will turn into the normal show. So it's whatever you want to talk about. We'll open up those phone lines in a bit. We're going to leave them off, I assume, for the whole intro stuff here, right? Yes.
Yeah. We'll leave the phone lines off
Okay.
while we do this fun stuff here.
So probably the second half of the show, the second hour, we'll open up those phone lines. You call in, you take over the show for about 10 minutes, up to you, whatever you want to talk about, or 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, we'll probably open it for the top 20.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have a lot to think about.
Yeah. All right. Well, you call in, you talk about whatever you want. So we're here for board games. We're here for what we call other geeky goodness, the OGG. We talk about movies we've seen. We talk about TV shows we're watching, books we're reading. I don't read, but books these guys read. Anyway, we talk about all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to talk about board games, but if there's anything you've heard in the news, anything you've played that's new that you want to tell us about, we're all here for it. That's what we want to do. We want to foster this community of sharing information, sharing good times, bad times, making fun of each other. You know what we do, and Will's good at that. He'll get you if you do something wrong. He will tell you about it.
Now, I am fairly confident with the names that we've recorded here because I can count on Wayne. If I can count on anyone, I can count on Wayne to keep good records.
What the hell does that mean?
And
records.
I don't keep records.
Spreadsheets, maybe.
What I'm saying is I don't remember, and I don't keep records, but Wayne did. So every call this month, Wayne has added into a notepad that we've been sharing together. So I've pulled the names off that notepad. Wayne, if you want to audit my names there,
Sure.
Well, they
it's going to be fun.
circles,
They're going to spin in circles.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, I only kept track like 2 weeks. You did the first couple of weeks. So,
So if we missed your name, email us.
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
We'll find another game somewhere here. There's not enough of them, but we'll find one somewhere to send to you.
Yeah.
How about that?
That looks good.
That looks good.
Yep.
All right.
All right, I got a stack of games here
You gonna go through the games?
that we will give
Yeah.
out.
I think we need to pick like the best games first.
I'm
since
gonna
those
hold them.
with the
We don't have
best
table space.
chance
We're in the
of-
middle of a game here, so
Yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, we got to keep this off the board.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a game of Shackleton Base. We're teaching William, and we're supposed to start at 6. I think we started closer to 7.
Yeah.
And 2 hours later, we got through with round 1.
First round. Yep.
And a teach.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have to teach. Yeah,
That's
it's
not
a
that
decent
bad.
teach there, but yeah.
All right, let's see here. So looking at the best games on this, so not the little mini games.
want
Which
to-
game should we give out first?
Oh, we're gonna we'll do one at a time here. I don't know. Let's do Flamecraft Duels.
Flamecraft
That's the big one, right?
Duels.
That's the one
Oh.
everybody wants.
I don't know. We'll
see.
find out. Whoever gets it is going to get it. Flamecraft Duels
That doesn't matter.
is Cardboard Alchemy. This is a game from the same people that made Flamecraft, but this is a 2-player friendly Flamecraft game where you're playing to control
I don't like
hexes on the board. It's gorgeous.
It's friendly. I don't like it.
It's gorgeous. It is friendly, but it is gorgeous. It is a fantastic looking game. The pieces are all deluxe components.
Deluxified.
Very nice. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to spin this wheel.
Flick it.
Hitting the wheel. We're going to see who the winner of Flamecraft Duels is going to be. Oh, my man from Ohio, Aaron.
Ohio.
Congratulations.
Aaron, congratulations on your copy of Flamecraft Duels. Hopefully, in my opinion, that's got to be one of the biggest prizes on the list here. So I think you did good. Hopefully you don't own it. Hopefully you want to play it. But yeah.
Hey, Wayne, are you recording on that notepad? Could you do that?
You want me to do? Okay.
Yeah, just
gets
mark
what?
Aaron for Flamecraft Duels.
Or we don't want to give away all the good ones first, so we want to kind of work up to the good one, right?
Yeah, but if somebody gets a sucky one, then their name is taken out of the running
Oh,
for
right,
the good
I got
one,
you.
right?
Yeah, you
Okay,
want to go
okay.
with the best
All right.
as
Yeah,
far.
let's do it.
Give people a chance to get something good.
All right, well, let's go.
Well, that's the next question. Is Origin Stories the better of this stack? William, what do you think?
I'm going to say yes.
We've got Origin Stories, Dorth Romantic, Light Luggage. We got the new Wingspan expansion, the Americas expansion, which is amazing.
I think I'm going to go with the Wingsman expansion because why most people have the base game.
I'm going to second that.
I hope.
I'm going to second that for William.
If,
All right.
if not, they're going to probably purchase it.
All right.
Wayne, any thoughts on that? Wingspan next?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. We're going to spin this wheel. Spinning the wheel. Wingspan, America's expansion is going to Chris from Texas. Our man, Chris Pop and Tot. Congratulations. I'm going to remove all instances of Chris.
Chris, you're gone.
How
You're
many
outta
does he
here.
have?
He has 3 entries
go.
in this.
Now, can we do Origin Story?
I'm gonna,
Yes.
I'm going to put them in the order.
Yeah,
that
if you
we
throw them over there somewhere. Thank you, sir. Origin Stories is going to be the next game we give away. Origin Stories is a 1 to 5 player trick-taking game from Stonemeyer Games. And I think, did Jamie participate in the design of this one? Designed by Jamie Stegmeyer and Pete Winsinger. Yes, he was a part of that. So if you want a trick-taking game.
I think Pete's the trick-taking guy. Yeah.
Let's see here. Aaron says, nice. Looking forward to giving this a try. Familiar with Flamecraft, but haven't looked at duels yet. And you wrote duels as in fighting duels. It is duals, D-U-A-L-S, because it's friendly. And it kind of corrects you there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is.
Spinning the wheel for Origin Story. And your winner is going to be Nick Benacker. Nick Benacker. Benacker.
I like Cody's response.
Too many beers that night. I texted, should have called. We told you, Cody. We told you. It's a call-in show. That's how you get in on these. All right, Nick Beanacker. And I don't know Nick's handle on Discord, if he has one or not. But Nick, if you're watching this episode on the giveaway, please email us at beansanddice@gmail.com.
Yep, make sure we get your information.
Communicate with me on the Discord to give me your name, address, where I can ship that game to. Nick Beanacker, Origin Stories. Congratulations. All right, next game Rob put up on is Dwarf Romantic Light Luggage. We got 4 games left and 4 people.
Ooh.
Oh, no, 3 people.
Uh-oh. Did you take too many off?
Yeah, one of these games. No. I guess there's more games than people.
Okay.
We'll figure that out here in a second. But we're gonna give away Dwarf Romantic first because that's the better of them. Left on this list is Joey from Colorado, Pablo, and John. I think it was Bluefish Fly. Pushing the wheel. We're gonna watch and see who's gonna pick up Dwarf Romantic. It's
Green.
Joey from Colorado. Dwarf Romantic is yours. And it's great because Joey likes solo games, and I was really talking about what an awesome solo game this is. So I think Joey's going to love that one. I think you're really going to like that one, Joey. All right, we got 2 names left on this list. We have 3 games.
Yeah, your call.
So which of these should we not give away? I had Flip 7 in there.
On one hand, I'm thinking that this is one most people have. On the other hand, I'm thinking this is the one I want most. So let's do this one.
Wow.
The one you want most.
The one I want most. I'll give that
Okay.
away. I'll buy it. Flip 7 Vengeance.
Flip 7 Vengeance.
Vengeance, yeah.
Whoever gets this is getting Flip 7 Vengeance. Whoever doesn't is going to get a copy of Orchard 9-card solitaire. So Pablo or John, one of you is walking away with Flip 7. That's going to be Pablo.
Like Pablo.
Glad to see that because I got to ship it all the way to California, so it's not that big of a
Little
box.
box.
Pablo, send us your address and a phone number where I can put you down for Flip 7. And that leaves Spin the Wheel for John.
Ohio. I think it's going to be John, I bet.
You bet it?
Anybody want to take that bet?
100% chance here.
It'd
John.
be funny if there was a little sliver that didn't hit.
Nobody.
There you go. Congratulations, John. You
Bluefish Fly.
get Orchard. Hopefully you like a little bit of solo gaming.
Yes, it's a good solo game. I think it's a great solo game.
Yeah. Did I play that one? I can't remember.
I think you have.
Yes.
Little
I did.
trees.
You taught it to me. While you were putting the kids
dice
to bed,
on
I
them.
played it. Yep.
All right, so that knocks out our giveaway for the month of April. That was cool.
Congratulations, everybody.
Ron Talks Tabletop says you guys should start doing giveaways after I take. You guys start doing giveaways after I take a break from calling.
Well, that's the main reason we did it. We were waiting for that. No, of course not. Next time, Ron. Next time.
You can email us at beansanddice@gmail.com with your address and phone number so we can ship it out to you. You can find me on the Discord, Beans and Dice Carlos. You can find me on there if you want me to ship it to you. We'll start hunting you down and getting addresses and shipping out some stickers and some swag to go with it.
I think I got some tumblers left too.
Oh, William's got tumblers. William helped us create some tumblers. He created a bunch of tumblers for the Beans and Dice folks.
I think I have like 3-4 left. I'll bring them in.
Nice. Swag.
All right, so that gets us to the top 20 board, which we really haven't, Wayne, I'm sorry to say, haven't prepared for.
Of course.
Hopefully you are prepared.
Yeah, it's Wayne.
He's saying, Wayne, go
It's
first,
Wayne.
please.
What? I haven't done a single thing. I am not prepared at all.
Oh, I can tell you, I was just looking at my list. My list was pathetic for the month, really. I played, I think, 6 games.
You know, we will open up the phone lines and allow people to make fun of us for that.
I have 4 new games and
I have
2
6
that
total.
moved.
Okay. Wow.
So at least you have some
Oh yeah,
movement.
you hit you did some gaming. You hit a couple game days in the month, didn't you? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I think this is my first game in 3 months.
So Williams board.
It's a good game, too. This is the first game we played.
One game.
Was it like January 2nd or
Yeah, it's
something?
like number 1 on the list.
It was like
I don't know
the
if it's
first
small.
week.
Yeah, it's number 1 on all 3 of us. Yeah, all 3 of us.
Someone
Number
calling
1.
Yep.
Yeah. Gosh, one of the games might make my list here as I think about it. Go ahead, Carlos.
Beans and Dice Podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Kind of record of you guys running.
I know that
giveaway
voice.
games, you know.
I know that voice.
Is that what it took to get the man to call in?
You get nothing, sir.
Ron-
Good day.
Ron gets an entry for the month of December? No.
No, we'll do another giveaway with Ron in it for Memorial Day.
Bonus
There you
points.
go.
for anyone who knows
2029.
what movie that came
2029.
from.
2029.
Just hang around, Ron. You hang out.
2029.
How's it going, Ron?
This is Ron from Good. Ron Fraser from Atlanta. I mentioned on the Discord that I went to an event called Atlanta Game Fest, something that happens 3 times a year, and it's 4 straight days of gaming. Although I usually only go for like 2. And all it is people bring their games. A lot of people like share their games in a shared library, but or just bring their personal collection or whatever. Bring games from their personal collection and just hang out and play. And there's play to win games, and there's a flea market on Saturday and everything like that. So, your standard kind of open play, small convention type thing. Because it's usually a couple of hundred people. Nice little thing. The hotel that they host this event is like 20 minutes from my house. So real nice and convenient. I played a few games, probably the most board gaming I've done in a while. I played several games of the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game.
Whoop, whoop.
Actually, I played all those games solo.
Me too.
So, if you have children, you might understand having the opportunity to play a solo game with no distractions.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So I played a lot of that. I played, played some Super Show because they have a solo mode for that too, which actually helped play test with that. But I also, played some other games. Return to Dark Tower.
Nice.
You may have seen pictures.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's this one guy that comes out, and that's all that he plays. He has a setup, brings him in a monitor which mirrors his tablet and everything like that. So and he only plays the co-op. So I played that once. What else did I play? I'm drawing a blank. But the other game that I like sent pictures of is called 1942 USS Yorktown.
Ah, I saw that.
That's a game. Yeah, so this is a game I wanted to talk about, right? So 1 to 4 players, solo or co-op game, takes 30 minutes. It's timed, and the object of the game is to bomb a Japanese carrier. Your pilots on the USS Yorktown, and you got there's various actions. Your plane has to get gas, and so gas. There's a resource management thing going on there with gas, and pressing your luck. As you didn't see, it's a dice rolling game. So you're trying to get sets, pairs, 3s of a kind, 4s of a kind, and you can destroy different planes at different levels based on what you got. You need to scout because the ship starts in the clouds and in fog, and then you need to be able to scout to be able to find this location so you can actually bomb it. But there's some sort of fighter planes that will defend the carrier that you might have to blow up and everything. It's a pretty neat game. So I was so enamored with it that I bought a copy of it after the convention.
Okay, I was going to ask you where. I only found it on the BGG marketplace. Where'd you find yours?
That's where I got it from.
Okay.
That's where I got it from.
It's timed.
Yeah, Yes, like real timey.
Yeah, real time. So it's a great little game, and win or lose, I mean, you're done in 30 minutes. So, this game is right for a Star Wars reskin.
I get it.
Uh,
Yeah. I see where you're going with that.
It will never happen.
Yeah,
No,
licensing.
nothing like that officially. But like, I could see a fan doing it. But like, if I ever have a chance to play it with you guys, like I have to love to do so, particularly Carlos. The thing about the game is that you really need to play it in pairs, like either play it solo with 2 people or 4 people. Haven't played it solo. Like you're rewarded by having a partner to perform actions, by getting extra dice and what have you. So, you have different actions, including you can attack after a movement, but it's not as effective as making the attack run action. Taking off and landing is risky too, because like if you have 4 players, only 2 people can take off or land at a time, right? Just because of the logistics of trying to take off and land on an aircraft carrier. You better have enough gas to land safely, or you could end up crashing in the ocean. Like, that's a dice roll. It's a good game. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It looks good. In what I saw, the reviews were what I expected for a war game, right? Because BGG,
does not like war games.
yes, and you can see that. Like, there's a lot of this luck reviews, and I'm like, what do you expect? Like, it's gonna have dice, it's gonna
war.
have some luck. You can't plan out everything.
BGG is all about mostly
Euros.
Plan.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's still got a decent set of reviews, and the fact that it's cooperative and has that timer, and being able to play it solo with a timer, I think makes it, to me, stand out as a solo game for me.
But take it on my lunch break.
Right. Little timer on it. I got 30 minutes to figure out how to sink this Japanese carrier.
Yep. Yeah. It's perfect. It's a perfect kind of game you can just bring. Yeah. That's the exact kind of thing that I'm looking at. That's it. I have a child with me asking me who I'm talking to. I'm talking to my friends in Tampa who have a board game show.
None of that makes sense to her.
Well, she understands board games. She understands friends.
Oh, okay. It's his
Florida.
child. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what he's doing.
Tell her we're not right next to Mickey Mouse.
No, we're not. Stop lying to the child.
Just down the road.
Yeah.
What? They told me to tell you that they're down the road from Mickey Mouse. Universal Studios.
Yes, right down there.
Oh, okay. Then she just won a bunch of points.
Yep.
She's like, I don't want Disney. I want Universal rides.
You're right. Well, that's where we went. We haven't gone to Disney. We've gone to Universal.
No one can afford Disney.
Tell me about it. But anyway, I just want to talk about that game right quick. I really enjoyed it. It was my favorite new game that I played. I've played some other games, but I'm really drawing a blank. But like I enjoyed myself. Like I've come to the realization that this is probably the way that like I'm going to get some regular board gaming in, because this thing happens like every 3 or 4 months. And then like,
well, that's nice.
outside of that, I squeeze in whatever, I get a board game here or there.
It's a season for everything, right? As the kids get in that age where they're doing more, and taking up more of your
Yeah.
time, and then eventually they'll get a little older, and then you'll get more time. You'll be in the Rob stage, and then you do the Carlos thing, and you have another set.
Nope.
So then you're back in the.
No, we're done. We're done.
That's it.
Appreciate you, Ron
All right,
Frazier.
but- no problem. I'm glad I was able to call.
You get no prizes though.
Still get no board game. Carlos.
My man.
Thanks for calling, Ron.
All right. Take
God
it
bless
easy,
you.
guys.
God bless the family, man. Thanks for calling.
Hey.
Likewise. All right. Bye.
That's Ron Frazier making it a call-in show. We got one caller on the board.
Does he go on some kind of other list now?
Some kind of
He
contest for
is.
next
I
month.
wrote him down.
Yeah, there you go.
Caller.
Caller. The caller
Are you
contest.
doing it because you feel bad for him?
No, I write down my callers.
Oh, okay,
I try to
yeah.
remember who called and what we called about, and
Carlos behind the board, he's got a little number thing that he.
Carlos is going analog still.
no, now we
Got a call coming.
have a counter too. We keep track of our calls. Okay, let me push this button. Beans and Dice.
I was wondering.
Beans and Dice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
It's Mitchell from Louisiana. What's up?
Hey, Mitchell.
My man.
How's it going?
Things are well. We're in the first third of a game of Shackleton Base, but we're not as cool as you guys are with the expansion over there in Louisiana.
It's
But
out
we
now.
are playing with all new corporations for us.
Yeah.
So it added an hour to our teach.
At least an hour to teach.
Just to learn the corporations.
Hello?
Yep. How about you?
Oh, I think I'm
He missed all
Which
that.
corporation do you guys been with? I'm curious.
We are going with this recommend because this is William's first play. This is like my fourth or fifth, Rob's third. We decided to go with the recommended second play corporations, which include the Evergreen Farms, Space Robots, and Skywatch. It's kind of like Baywatch,
Okay,
but a
so-
sky.
So you guys have always just played the introductory three? Is that what you're saying?
I have, yeah.
I've played other factions, but solo. So like I played more
Got it.
solo than I have played multiplayer.
That farming one is weird. I don't like that one. No, that I don't like it. It's just it's hard to wrap your brain around. It's a little different.
I'm trying to understand, what do I get out of it? Like, what do I get out of this?
Right.
I don't feel like
Right.
I'm getting anything.
Points, reputation, points.
I agree.
It was
Yeah,
great because William's sitting across from me. He's playing the brown the brown color people, and
Go
he
ahead.
says, "I'm gonna play this themey." And I looked him dead in the eyes and said, "Oh, so you're gonna do some farming?" And then
Ooh. You know, you're allowed to say that. I don't think I'm allowed to comment on it.
No, we can't say anything. Just shh.
No, I'm playing
Smile and wave,
I'm
boy.
playing Japan, and I actually went with the robots.
he's playing Japanese leader building robots.
Very nice. Well, I figured I'd call in and let you guys know the good news. Well, first, the bad news. I don't know if you saw on the Discord, but, may rest in peace, Spirit Airlines is no longer. Unfortunately, my flight to Dice Tower East was with Spirit Airlines. You know, I'll do anything to save a buck, even if it means like sitting on a folding chair on a flight. That's how Spirit goes. But I did get my refund today, so I went
Strap
in and
his ass
booked
to
a
an
more
engine.
expensive flight on Southwest. What's that?
Strap your ass to an engine. Just like, here you go.
Yeah. I just got to get there somehow, right? But not driving. That's what crazy people like Carlos and Rob do.
Yeah. What about Allegiant?
What's that?
Allegiant. They fly out of St. Pete a lot.
Oh, I have. Maybe they don't fly to New Orleans. I didn't see that. So I got on. What was it? Southwest. So
Southwest. Nice.
I'll be making it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be shut down. I think they have a
No.
little bit more staying power compared to.
I hope so.
Listen, I hear all the docs on Spirit, but in the 20 some odd years that they were around, they never had one crash. Okay, that's pretty cool.
They weren't around long enough.
20 years is still a long
I
time.
Yeah.
I fly a good bit, and I've flown Spirit a lot. Other than some delays sometimes and a little bit less legroom, I haven't had major complaints with them.
And you don't have much legs to worry about.
Exactly. That's the benefit of being a hobbit, right?
Yep.
It does suck because they were really the number one of the discount airlines, and there are a lot of people who where the difference between Spirit and even Southwest can be too much for a lot of people. So
Yeah, it's a lot of. It's like almost.
Oh yeah,
$200.
it was almost twice as much. Yeah.
And wherever they entered a market, the prices for all the other airlines went down. Whatever, it's just like when I walk in the room or buy a home somewhere, all the other prices go down.
But look what happened to him. Yeah. So ultimately, it caught up.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's two in a row, man. It's good.
I feel like I got my friends. I
Is it
got
because
Mitch.
is it
I got
because-
Wayne.
is it
I got
because
you
I'm
here. Yes,
You know what? We outnumber them.
we do.
Oh,
We outnumber them.
let's change the topic before you get us canceled,
Yeah.
Carlos.
Oh boy.
So I guess it's a board gaming podcast. We should actually talk about board games a little bit. I want to talk briefly. I'm sure you guys saw all the buzz whenever this hit Kickstarter, but Excalibur by Roxley, that super overproduced version, have you guys gotten a chance to get hands on it yet?
No,
I've
but
not-
I
Mike's-
think Michael
Mike's got it.
Lorenzo has been
Lorenzo.
showing pictures
Yep.
of his super deluxe that he got.
What's it called?
Yeah, so
Excalibur.
it's Excalibur. I mean, you get these like basically real swords. I mean, they're miniature and they're not sharp, but they are metal. I was,
Jesus.
I'm a medieval guy, a sword guy. So whenever I saw this, I'm like, oh man, I think I have to back this. But I usually don't go deluxe because it's like I'd rather use that extra money and just buy another game. And also, I'm kind of swearing off Kickstarters right now with all the terror stuff that went on. But anyway, whenever I started looking at the mechanics back here in the campaign, I'm realizing this is basically just a party game, and I wasn't going to spend all this money on a party game. And then, especially because if you don't get the deluxe version, there's really the only allure of it, I think, are the components. Because the game itself, it's not bad, but it's not like $100 good. Essentially, there's a bunch of little chits, which are cool. They're made out of some kind of plastic. They're face down. They look like little shields, and each of them have different characters with different powers. And you randomly split them up into 3 piles, and you separate them using the swords. That's all the swords are for. And then you have a certain number in your hand. You play it on your turn and do its power, and then it passes to the next person, and you're just trying at the end of the game to have Excalibur in your hand. It's basically a glorified version of Love Letters, but instead of cards, you have a bunch of these little chits. And you're going to go until one of those 3 areas is depleted. So you can kind of game it out a little bit. Like if you know who has the sword or where the sword is, you can hurry up and push the end game and try to, always draw from the same area. Or the opposite, if you don't know where it is and someone's drawn from a certain area and you don't want the game to end yet, then you can, if you have a power that's like discard one of your low chips, you can put it in the area that they're trying to make run out. So there's some strategy to it. I think it's probably a little bit deeper than Love Letter, but it's really just Love Letter on steroids for $100-something bucks. I personally don't think it's worth it, but the components, I will admit, are pretty freaking cool.
Looks cool. Yeah.
Listen, I don't think you're going to get on any Spirit airline carrying on this thing.
No, it's not a carry-on.
That actually might be the first board game where it says, "Sir, no, this ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to put this under the plane." Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have the picture up, but yeah, I mean
He
one of
does.
the swords, like it displays in the box.
Right.
It magnetizes to the front of the box. It's really freaking cool. It definitely, I'm sure, is a discussion starter. It's got some table presence, but if somebody gave it to me, maybe sure I'd take it, but I don't think I could spend that kind of money on basically a 15-minute party game.
Yeah. It looks cool.
At least they utilize the box and design to carry the stuff nicely.
Yeah, it's well done. It's Roxley.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they do.
Of course. One other thing I wanted to shout out real quick. I don't know if you guys listened to the Geek All Stars, but BJ was on there this past week, and Justin from Restoration Games was also a guest. And he was giving some pretty interesting information on the upcoming King's Gambit, Lord of the Rings game that got all kind of hype. I just wanted to recommend you guys might want to check it out. It was a great episode. Apparently, he's going to be at Origins, Justin, and I will be at Origins, and he'll have a version of the game. So I'm going to try see if BJ can give me the hookup and try to get some of that gameplay, because I wasn't super into it just because, like, I don't know, reprints, sometimes I kind of feel like it's taking the cheap way out. I kind of like originality, but it's Lord of the Rings, and man, he's talking about some pretty cool things that are going to be coming into that game. So I'm looking forward to that. Had you guys played Queen's Gambit, the old Star Wars game? I had not.
I've not.
I've had my hands on it. I've kind of messed around with it, but I haven't played a game of it.
Yeah,
It's at Dice Tower
years
every
ago.
year.
And they still have it. I don't remember. Yeah.
That was the board game All Stars thing with BJ and Justin was good because actually they gave some details on the game and it was some pretty cool. He talked about the differences between the original mass market version and this one, and like in the original one, when you put it together, like all of us with our big meat claw hands, moving the pieces on those boards,
Little shelves in between.
would knock them over like crazy. And they said, oh, they're fixed for that, and it's gonna have the Mount Doom and this and that, and like. But like the deluxe version that they're printing is going to be very limited, in that it's like one run and that's it. Because then it reverts to the mass market license to
Asmodee, yeah.
And like it's
a pretty interesting agreement they have.
Yeah, if you want this game, you basically have to buy it in this first run, because after that it's just going to be the mass market. It's not going to be the fancy deluxe version.
So going to be a bunch of people scalping it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well,
Probably.
It'll be something worth, if the deluxe version is really fancy, then it might be worth buying, because given the licensing agreement and it going to mass market, the chances of the deluxe version being reprinted are pretty low.
Yeah.
So the resale value will be pretty good on it. You should always be able to at least sell for what you bought it for.
Yeah,
Cool.
it sounds like it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, you'll have a 3D Minas Tirith on one end and a 3D Mount Doom on the other end, and there's 4 different decks that represent the 4 battlefields between Minas Tirith and Mordor. And at the beginning of the game, you start with a card from each of those battlefields, and so you can really focus one if you want. But the problem is, at the end of each turn, you're only drawing 2 from 2 different decks. So you can't paint yourself into a corner. And I believe he said it's like programming. So it's like you're putting a card down, deciding what to do, and so is your opponent. So you're kind of trying to read your opponent, but also at the same time, you can see which battlefield he's taking actions in. It seems really strategic and really interesting and really up my alley, even though I'm not usually a ton into war games. But especially with the IP, I feel like I got to check it out.
Yeah,
I don't think I
would be all over it.
Yeah, I don't think I could spring for the deluxe edition, because he said it'll probably be, at least a couple of bills. But
Wow.
The mass market version might be good enough for me.
And this is all we got right now is just a logo on BGG. No pictures, no pre-production art.
Yeah, it's still pretty early in the process. He said.
Okay.
He said they're still using, like for the prototype, he's got some pieces from War of the Ring, and sometimes it's just cubes and things like that. It's still pretty early.
I suspect by Gen Con, they'll have some kind of mock-up to show in the booth.
So we're looking at least
This is going to be a tough one, man.
2 years.
The decision point on this one, because I do love me anything Lord of the Rings, and I will say, Mitchell, for the first time, I'm reading, aka listening to Audible's Lord of the Rings book, and I'm really realizing how much we missed by doing the movie versions. Tom Bombadil, I got introduced to him. No, the movies are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, who'd you say you just got introduced to?
Tom Bombadil.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a character,
He's,
for sure.
he's good.
Oh, he's
There's some
nuts.
extended
That,
cuts.
that dude's crazy.
He nuts.
Well, I know
I
you
read the books. That's one of the series I did read.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
one.
One
All right,
series.
Will, you said this will be 2 years, but it can't, because they have to get this deluxe copy out so that a regular copy can get to mass market. Asmodee is not going to sit around and wait 2.5, 3 years.
Gen
for
Con
that.
just ended though, so it's
no.
they didn't-
Gen Con is still coming up
oh,
later
it's
this
no-
year.
Well,
Oh, July.
so then they have to have a prototype there, otherwise it's
Probably.
it'll be a little bit longer if they plan to show something.
I think they'll have I think we'll get the deluxe copy by the end of next year.
That's
'Cause
still
they're
pushing
saying
it.
20.
Who knows?
This is going to be a hot topic that we're going to keep monitoring. Hopefully, our resident elf,
Hobbit.
Elf.
Hobbit.
Hobbit,
He's too.
can keep.
He's
He-
too round. And
I was
too
hoping
short
for
an
eagle
elf.
eyes. Eagle eyes. Keep a lookout for info.
no.
That's what you're going with?
Gotta-
that?
Yeah, that's where I was headed.
Yeah.
Got a
No, we
comment
all
from
know-
actually one of the podcasts that Rob and I listened to, Carlos and I listened to, the Board Game Barrage.
I'm sorry. Wait, no, they
Yeah,
can't be
yeah.
listening to us.
Maybe, yeah.
That's bull crap.
Are we tired of LOTR games yet?
Maybe.
I
I don't know. Maybe
Does
not
this mean we get to pick a tank color?
Yeah, I don't
Do
know.
we
I
get a
don't think
tank
so.
color? I am honored.
Yeah.
Wow, Board Game Barrage. I listen to you guys every episode. Are we
Wow.
tired of Lord of the Rings games yet? No.
They decided to show up.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Cody wants to know how tall Mitchell is.
Okay,
About 5'6".
listen. Mitchell's
You want a picture of my feet too?
Mitchell's hobbitness.
Furry.
His hobbitness is not based on his height alone. Okay, his hobbitness is based
know
on
what
his
story-
characteristics. He knows exactly where I'm going. His
sandals?
characteristics, his feet. You will never meet the man without being able to see his feet.
His
He doesn't
sandals.
wear shoes.
Sandal guy.
He doesn't wear shoes.
You said you wore sandals all over Greece, huh?
Yeah, but that's perfectly fine. That
Greek
country.
actually did wear shoes.
Yeah, climbing up and down those mountains and those stairs.
Why
and
they
all
did it
that?
back then?
But even more.
Carlos, go ahead, tell the burrito story.
The burrito story.
well,
Even
yeah.
more. The man
burrito.
has a burrito delivered to him at the Dice Tower entrance, right? So
Oh,
we're
yes.
in the convention hall. He takes the corner, makes a left, he disappears, he grabs the food. He comes back around the
It's
corner.
done. It's
I'm like,
done.
bro, what happened to your food? And he's like, it's gone.
I got a
From,
game.
from the door
got a game.
to the corner.
Next game.
Because you're not allowed to bring food into the game hall.
No. It wasn't because
Exactly.
of that. It's like he had his second breakfast.
Right, and that wasn't the first meal of the day. I think we had Subway like right before that. The guy will
There's a
pound
Subway store. You
food.
want to go to the Subway store next?
The guy,
There's a Subway store.
yes, we go to the Subway. Mitch orders food ahead of me. I'm a gentleman. I let him order first. He orders his food. I go to order my food. And when I receive my food, I turn around and say, all right, Mitch, you ready to go? I'm like, bro, where's your food? He ate it.
Ate it already.
By the time they
where's the
made
next-
my sandwich,
where's the next game?
Mitch had eaten another sandwich.
Yep.
Listen, I just got to get back to the gaming. You know, it's a convention. We were wasting time.
We still had a 15-minute
100%.
drive.
Amen. Mitch is doing it right. You're doing it right, man. Don't let him mess with you.
So his hobbitness is not based on height. It is not a derogatory comment towards its height. It's
yeah.
his ability to pound food at all hours and the fact that his feet are always showing.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, this is
We got,
that's true.
so we said not really tired of Lord of the Rings games. Kellen from the Board Game Garage is saying wrong answer. I it's a little bit saturated at this point. I haven't even bought any of the recent ones. Like
I'm still good. I can handle more.
yeah, I don't know.
So here's the thing: if they were like mid games, sure, but I mean, the trick taking game and Fate of the Fellowship, these two most recent ones are so freaking good and so thematic. And
Don't forget Duel for Middle
they're
Earth.
the same game.
Don't forget Duel for Middle Earth. That's a great
Oh, yeah, of
game.
course, yeah, Duel for Middle Earth as well. All fantastic, completely different takes on the theme. If it was the same thing over and over again, sure, but it's a very rich universe. There's a lot you can pull from there.
I'd say that the Lord of the Rings games have hit better than some of the Star Wars games in the last few years, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that's a saturated IP.
Star Wars. Yeah.
No, now he's just speaking from a Lord of the Rings
Now
fan
I'm
versus
just
Star Wars
poking.
fan. Just stop. Has nothing to do with that.
Trying to start some
Poke that
stuff.
out.
That's what
I
he's
am,
trying
I
to start a
am. I messed
war.
up, yeah.
Well, all right. I don't want to clog up your phone lines, guys, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at DTE in a couple months. I'm glad that my airfare is booked again. Hopefully, pour one out for Southwest that they don't go under as well, and I'll be there in July.
Looking forward to it, man.
Fly safe. We'll see you soon. Thanks for making it a call-in show.
Thanks for calling, Mitch.
Absolutely. Later.
Bye.
Phone lines open again. 813-618-7099 is the number. This is the week that we do our top 20 board update, and we just gave away a bunch of games for folks that called in the month of April. We've got some celebrities in the chat tonight. I am so just like stunned.
It's not me.
It's
It has
I
nothing
thought
to
you
do
were
with
saying
me.
Papa Tot.
oh no.
I mean,
Hi, Chris.
Chris is a celebrity. He's got his own channel out there.
Captain Gamer, aka Chris. I can't remember what you won. You won something. I wrote it down.
No, you didn't write it down. Wayne did.
Wayne wrote
Yes,
it
Wayne
down.
wrote it down.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Let's get his correct tag.
With the
got it.
Wingspan expansion, he won the Wingspan America.
There you go.
That was
Wingspan.
prize number 2.
All right. Are we going to try to sneak in this top 20?
We will, and hopefully people interrupt with phone calls because that's how this works. Is our topics are boring and lame, but your phone calls are better. You call in, the show is yours for 10 minutes. That's what we do here, Beansanddice, Thursday night live call-in show. Rob, you have nothing?
I've got one. I
You
wrote
have
one down.
one.
Yes, I got one.
Rob has
Well, I
one
told you,
game.
I played 6 games. 3 of them are already either in my Hall of Fame or on my board. So it only left
Any
me,
changes?
Only left me 3 to do.
He's got no space left.
I don't think so.
So I think
played
we have a ton of new callers and comments and stuff like that.
Count on
So,
Wayne.
yeah, real quick. So we do a little different. Instead of doing top 10 or top 100 games of all time, we start January 1st. And during the course of the year, at the beginning of every month, we rank the games we've played so far in 2026. So the games that are on our top 20 board are only games that we've played in 2026. We rank them as far as our experiences, how we like the game, that game experience, the group we played with, or the game itself. However, it's kind of arbitrary between all of us, but it's really just games we played in 2026 and how we liked it. Once a game has been ranked, you can't move it unless you play it again. Or obviously, if you rank games above it, it'll keep pushing it down and eventually fall off. But if you replay a game, you could always reposition it. So it's not going to necessarily always be the hot games. It could be games from 20 years ago that just whatever game we played at our monthly game days or get-togethers online. And
so we're including BGA on there?
We can, if you like. I move games. If I play it in real life and then I play it in BGA, I will re-rank it if it's on BGA. But I generally don't put games on BGA that I've only played on BGA. But
same thing for me. I only played if I played it in real life and I played it on BGA, then I'll put it up there. So
yeah.
And I think we starred those on the board.
We put a little extra mark on the BGA only.
Yep. And if something's got to get bumped, those are probably the ones that'll get bumped first because I'll always probably favor live plays over the BGA plays. But again, if I played it live, then I know how it plays live, then I can put it on the board. So after that rundown, Wayne, this will be quick. So I'm going to just list the 6 games that I played, real quick comments, and then I'll rank the one that's going to go on the board. So in chronological order, at the beginning of the month, I played SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial. We played that with the expansion that was here at Carlos's house. What's the expansion?
Prelude. Just call it Prelude. To be honest.
Okay. That's the easiest thing to
Don't
remember.
lie to the people.
Prelude. And that is over here. It's on the sideboard. You don't see it right in this shot, but it's on my Hall of Fame. So it does not get put on the big board because it's retired to my Hall of Fame. It's always going to be one of the top games that I play. I say always.
After year
for a
one.
game that came, it's a year and a half ago, but yeah, for a game that's been out a year and a half, it's going to be on my always Hall of Fame top.
Yeah, and so at the end of the year, when we finish our top 20 list, if there's a game that we just know, no matter when we play it, it's going to be number 1. It hits our Hall of Fame, which we can cover those after we're done.
Yep. I'm going to skip my next one because that's the one I'm going to place. After that, I played Sail, the all-play 2-player trick-taking game. Enjoyed that a lot. It's not going to bump anything off my list. I need to get more plays of it in now that I've taught my son how to play it once it gets a little smoother on the playthrough. And then I mentioned, I think it was last week, that I am looking forward to. If we enjoy that, we'll probably get the Legacy version. So there's a Legacy version of Sail out now, and I want to give that a try, so that'll be fun. Star Wars deck building game, already on my list. It's currently number 7. I took a quick look up here. I'm going to leave it at 7. I think 7's a good place for it right now. I really enjoyed it. I've played that a couple of times this month, and solid, fun deck builder game, usually 30 minutes or less. Every now and then there's a game of that runs long, but it hits a sweet spot, and they are working on stuff for it. Another expansion has been announced for the 2 original
I pre-ordered
collections. Oh, did you already?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to get it one way or the other, whether I pre-order or get it. So it's definitely coming into the collection. But
let Michael Fortino know at Armada.
Oh,
he can put your name down
I should
on
probably
it.
hit him up. He's got some stuff on hold for me already, so I'll just I'll put him on there. I played Patchwork, solid 2-player game, fun 2-player game, probably one of my top 10-ish 2-player games of all time. It's not on my list. Again, it's not going to bump anything. I find it really difficult to put 2-player games up there, although I have a few. Lost Cities is on my board right now, and War Chest is on my board, but I'm going to leave Patchwork off. It's a classic, but it does one thing really well, and it's good at that. The last one I played that's not getting ranked is Valbara. I just played that. Fun little drafting, bidding, set collection game set in a Viking-ish universe. Wayne and I talked about that last week. Enjoyed the play of that. I played it a few more times now. Wayne's been starting some games on BGA, and I find it a fun game. But again, it's just not quite enough to knock off. At the bottom of my list right now, we've got Popcorn, Lem, Bohemians. Not quite going to knock any of those games off. So the one game that is going to get ranked, and this is probably not too big of a shocker, but Wingspan. So we had a play of Wingspan here where we played with the Nectar from the
Oceania
expansion.
Well, actually, the Nectar comes with the America's expansion.
It does.
Chris from Texas, you're welcome.
Yep.
He was the winner of the Wingspan America's expansion.
Yeah. Well, we use the Oceania board, the one side
That's
that
right.
that keeps it as a wild Nectar, which also helps you reroll, and then
And we use the dice from Oceania.
correct.
So we got even more Nectar going. We had Nectar on Nectar on Nectar.
Flowing. Nectar was flowing. Spice it in there.
Birds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway, so we played with those two. We played with that, and then the America's expansion.
The hummingbirds.
The hummingbirds from the America's expansion was a real fun one. We talked about how it allowed you to really fill up that board. We got lots of our spots, almost all of our spots on our board filled with birds. We played around with the hummingbirds, and it was a fun experience. I don't know that I want to play that way every time. I like the tightness of the game. You're looking at me for there's not a call coming, is there?
No,
Oh, okay.
I just disagree with you.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you had the phone in your hand and you were looking at me weird, so I wasn't sure if I was holding up a call. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't play with it all the time. It was too free for me. You were just almost always able to do what you want to do, which we talked about was fun, and that was an enjoyable side of it. But I don't know if I want that much freedom. I like some tough decisions. I like having to squeak out, my resources and that. The like we said, the nectar was flowing. Those hummingbirds were humming. You were just.
What game hurt you and point to where it hurt
I
you?
was just going to say, show me on this board game where Wingspan hurt you.
See, Wingspan is going on my board, so you're going to see it's not all bad. It's just, like I say, it was fun, but I would not play that way every time. I like to pepper it in here and there. But anyway, Wingspan. So Wingspan is going to knock Popcorn, my number 20, off the board. I'm going to just go through my list here now as we go. So Malem is going to slide to 20. Bohemian's going to slide to 19. Puerto Rico, 1897, the special edition, is going to slide to 18. Lost Cities to 17. Mistborn Deck Builder down to 16. War Chest to 15. Moon Colony Bloodbath at 14. Raccoon Tycoon at 13. Veil of Eternity is going to slide to 12. Australis, that was a good one, but it's going to slide to 11. Getting to some tougher games here. Getting to the top 10. Pulsar 2849 is going to slide down. Biblios is going to slide. Star Wars The Deck Builder, I just talked about how much I enjoyed it. It's going to slide to number 8. Fromaggio is going to slide to 7. Ultimate Railroads, Russian Railroads, all those railroads are going to slide to 6. Bunny Kingdom. Okay, now we're getting to hard choices here. So Bunny Kingdom. I am going to go above Bunny Kingdom. I mean, this is Wingspan, right? I mean, this is Wingspan. Bunny Kingdom's going to go down to 5. Ark Nova at 3, and then I've got Draft and Write Records up there.
Wow, Wingspan is shooting
right
to the
2.
top.
Shackleton Base.
William looks confused.
Yeah, y'all said I was poo-pooing on Wingspan. I'm not poo-pooing on Wingspan. I just was not going to play. I'm not going to play that version like we played all the time. I'll play it sometimes. It's fun. I'm going to pop it on here at 4. So 4, it's going to go above Bunny Kingdom. At 5, Ark Nova is going to be at 3. Draft and Write Records, number 2. Shackleton Base is going to stay at the top. But Wingspan is going to hit my list at number 4.
It would never be my top 20.
And that is my top 20.
Not at all, William? Wouldn't make your top 20?
No, not in a heartbeat.
Good timing.
Good game, but not for me.
Beans and Dice Podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
It's Lorenzo from Seattle.
Hey, Mike. One game, one Mike, game board, man. One game board, Mike.
No, caller number
Something
3.
like that.
Caller number 3.
I think he just had a seizure.
Yeah, I was a little stuck. If somebody needed to smack me.
Mike.
Mike. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good, man. First of all, I am. Rob just kept putting that game up higher and higher and higher.
It's
I was like, how the hell is Wingspan making it that high?
Oh,
man?
it's Wingspan.
No. Thank you.
Wingspan with the Americas.
I like the game, but my gosh.
I think you'll have. What don't you like about Wingspan?
It's not
that I don't like Wingspan. It's just that I was surprised it went that high on his list with all those other games that he was going above. That's all.
It's Wingspan.
I know,
Well,
but
I mean, true. It's Wingspan.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a heavier. Anybody who's listened knows I prefer my heavier games. But I enjoy those mid-weight Wingspans. Well, Wingspan's what I would say light to mid. It's not even a full mid-weight game.
No, I think I'd call that mid.
Yeah, light to mid.
what's it ranked on there?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's the only Span game I have in my collection. So
Yeah, I like the fish one, but I don't like the dragon one. But anyway, go ahead, Mike. What you wanted to talk about?
Well, Frodo called in earlier, so I just wanted to comment on
Excalibur.
Yeah. So the funny thing is I do have the deluxe edition. I just wanted to comment that they actually do put a note in there that says if you're traveling with this game, to put it in your check-in baggage.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. You wouldn't do that as a carry-on.
Yeah, they said don't do it as a carry-on because even though they are, little tiny swords or whatever, and they're not sharp by any means, but
I have another question
metal.
though. Is there also a note on there saying please do not use this as like weaponry, like practice swinging?
Be an adult.
Yeah, be an adult.
That's up to you.
No, they don't do that. That part, I think they implied that you'd be smart enough not to do something like that. But
how big are
you
the
may
actual
not be
swords?
aware of the airplane etiquette.
That's a big assumption, but yeah. Anyway,
I guess, Mike,
Yeah.
how big are these like prop swords?
what
I
6
would-
inches?
I'd say they're probably about 7 or 8 inches.
Okay.
Oh, okay, wow, all right, crazy.
How heavy is a box?
Seriously.
It's not very heavy. It's a pretty small box. It's like not quite as long as like a cigarette carton. That's the kind of like shape it is. It's almost like a cigarette, like a longer, smaller type box.
Okay.
But it is like very typical Roxley overproduced.
Oh yeah.
But in a good way, in my opinion.
Okay.
The box has almost like a 3D layered, not necessarily a look, but it actually is 3D layered. Like there's multiple layers of cardboard that create like the flap on the top where the main Excalibur sword is, and yeah, it's well done. My first play of it, I might have commented on this before. I don't know if I called in and talked about it, but I played with 4 people, and it didn't hit very well. And I think there was just a misunderstanding of the rules and actually,
sure.
Not necessarily how to win, but just of like, because you start already knowing, but basically you're trying to win by having Excalibur and not the cursed sword. If you have both of those, then everybody else wins, or, there's like a couple of endings like that. But when you first start out, you're taking chips, including Excalibur and the cursed sword, and whoever's first, they're going to mix those chips up and then hand them out. So Excalibur is already out at somebody, in front of them. And then you're pulling chips from the middle, and you're playing each round. You're choosing what chip you're going to use. You flip it over. And I think the people at the table just didn't, for some reason, and they are, they're gamers, just not heavy gamers. They just didn't connect, like, I need Excalibur and it's already out. So if I kind of know where it is, I'm going to try and find it by whoever has Excalibur per se. And they just kept drawing from the middle. And I was thinking to myself, why do they keep drawing from the middle? I know damn well, Excalibur is not in the middle. And usually the person that has Excalibur, they're trying to rush to the end. So they may intentionally draw from the middle, because depending on how many people you're playing with, whenever 2 sections, like it's broken up into 3 sections, that's what the swords are for. They kind of divide all the chips in the middle of the table.
Because the end game trigger is the revealing of all those center tokens, right?
Well, when 2 of the areas are depleted, that triggers the end game.
Right. So as the guy holding Excalibur, you want to rush the flipping of those tokens.
Exactly. Yeah. And it is very similar to Love Letter, but it is a little bit more involved. I would think it would play better at full player count, and I would think it's group dependent as well. If you don't care for games like this, obviously you're not going to like it, because there's a lot of, I play a chip and I can steal from this person and then put back whatever I, don't want. But there's other chips that cancel out and you can block, and, so there is a little bit of strategy to it, but it was never meant to be like a heavy game. It's just like a slightly heavier party game, perhaps, So, I'm willing to give it a couple more tries. And I know, Samwise was saying that it was like $100 game. It wasn't $100. It was expensive, but it wasn't $100. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's a typical Roxley game, overproduced, that type of thing. So.
Well, those Proudfoots are prone to exaggeration. Anyway.
Wow. Proud feet.
Yeah.
Proud feet. Proud foots.
Oh, man. The movie quotes are just going through the roof.
Anyway.
Canary toe knuckles, man. You can't deal with that stuff.
Yeah, well, I've seen those things. You can't unsee them.
Yeah, once you see it, you can't unsee it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to call in. I know you guys are doing your top 20. I waited till Rob placed it.
I appreciate that. That was great timing. Yeah.
You're supposed to call in right as he's placing it in.
Yeah. Stop! You can't do that with Wingspan.
If you would have answered, I would have just said, I'm waiting for Rob to put his game up there before I start talking.
Respect,
anyway, guys.
I know I liked you for some reason.
Big reminder, don't forget, our man One Mic, One Game coming out of Washington State. It has a call-in show every other Tuesday night. I think he just had his episode this past Tuesday.
Yep.
Wayne was calling in. I was chiming in the chat. He had calls
Cody
from
called in,
Alabama.
Joey called in.
Yeah, it was great. So if you like this call-in format, we're coast to coast in our coast to coast with Carlos and Mike.
Literally. I'm a little more focused. I'm not so open mic, but that's cool. That's
And
that
I'm
was
a
the
little
whole point,
more
is to do
like
something different.
despistado, as they would say, like a space cadet. that's my style. So whatever flavor you like, join in One Mic, One Game Tuesday every other Tuesday night. We're glad to have you, brother.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for calling, Mike.
Keep doing what you're doing.
See ya.
Night.
See ya.
That opens up the phone line. Remember, you call in. The show's yours for 10 minutes. 813-618-7099 is the number. We're taking your phone calls to talk about games. Rob just updated his top 20 board. We'll flip over to Wayne to update his top 20 board
Wayne's-
if he's ready. I don't know.
Hot seat.
I am.
I'm ready when you are.
No, I'm good. I got it. Let me. I got it. All right. Since I'm not there to do the board update, I have my trusty Excel document. So these are the four. I have 4 games that fell off my list. So
I could write them down and post them up here as you go, just so we have them on the board.
Yeah, if you want, or I can fix it later. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you can fix it.
So games that fell off. We have Millennium, Space Agency, Crossbows and Catapults, Acropolis, and Potion Explosion. They're all games that have been out for a while, so we don't need to really rehash them. But they're all fun games. I love Crossbows and Catapults. Play it with my kid all the time, so that made my list early in the year. And then obviously, as I played some heavier games, it kind of falls off.
I used to own the original one of that, man.
That's what I still. I mean, I have both the new version. I forget the name of it now off the top of my head, but it's not the Restoration Games restoring Crossbows and Catapults, but the one that came out like a year or two before. But I have the original 1980s Crossbows and Catapults. That we
But
still
this
play
new
with.
version, they changed the mechanisms for how it fires. You don't have to rely on those
Rubber bands.
rubber bands.
dried out, dry rotted rubber bands anymore, right?
Oh, no, but the one that came out from, I think it's Vesuvius Media from like 2-3 years ago, it does use rubber bands, and it has it has a crossbow, a catapult, it has a ballista, it has and a ram, battering ram, and kind of thing. But then
is it
Restoration
Restoration that just did it?
No. Restoration just did it. Yeah, they just did it and got the rights to actually crossbows and catapults, and they redid the weaponry to not use rubber bands. But the problem with that is you can't double up the rubber bands to have an extra hard shot.
You'll
Break the
shoot your
game.
eye out. You'll shoot
Who's
your
to
eye
that?
out.
Yeah. So those are the 4 games that fell off my list. And at number 20, actually, Rob, Valbara made my list.
Hey, just barely.
Yeah, just barely hit there, and I think it could move up. It's a really fun game. It's super fast. I like it reminds me a lot of Citadels. Is it? Yeah, I think Citadels.
Yeah, Citadels. Yep.
Where you're picking a character every turn, and then you go in number order, and each character kind of has a special ability. And in this, you're then drafting a card, and those cards are lands, and you're creating a nine land kingdom kind of, and they all score differently, and how you collect them, at what point you collect them and what cards you play really can add to your scoring. So Valbara is my number 20. Bohemians came down a little bit. I'm still liking it. I like
I love that for you.
Figured out the BGA implementation. It's still good. It's I like the added the deck building with the placing it out. How you have to figure out your job, figure out if you're going to work that day, and then getting the inspiration points. Although I think we have a bug in the BGA version.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you figured that out yet. If there's
I haven't
anything-
figured it out yet. Yeah,
Okay.
I posted to the forum, so I'll try to figure that out.
Is there a reason why I'm only getting 6 to 7 inspiration around?
Well, that's because you
Good-
suck.
good-
But anyway,
Wow.
so if anybody in the chat knows, if anybody is familiar with Bohemians or has played it on BGA, there's something we never did or never noticed in the regular game, and it's doing something weird. There's an exclamation point in the BGA version, and it says that all of the reward cards,
Muses?
the point cards, achievements are more expensive now because I have 11 and the next one in the deck is an 11, but it's not allowing me to buy it. And when I click on it, it tells me I don't have enough.
Oh, that was my fault.
And you did something?
Yeah, I did a thing.
I've been asking in the chat.
Oh,
and you haven't chimed in yet.
Oh,
Look, this thing right here. This thing
I
right here.
played a card that made it $2 more for each of you.
How do we know that?
Oh.
That's
Where
on
do we-
you, bro.
Where do we see that? There's no way to see that as far as
I figure
can
if
tell
I'm
on the
not going to
BGA
win,
version.
I'm just going to make it harder for you guys.
Okay, there's the thing that pops
There's-
up there. Wayne just showed,
yep.
but
Yeah,
it
Sounds about right, Carlos.
I am the bug.
okay. So that's what we were
Okay,
trying to
not a
figure out.
bug.
Is
You're like, what are we doing?
Okay, so there's a card that makes it more expensive. Yeah, I couldn't tell,
right,
and
yeah.
so I'm stuck on that screen. I wasn't moving on until I figured it out. So now I know.
Here's Wayne putting a ticket for tech. Like, what the hell's going on, man?
No, I just went to the forum and said, "Hey, I don't know if we're missing something, but
Your
what is
butthead friend screwed you.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
I'll
hope
have to
that
go.
respond that way. Say,
Yeah. Anyway,
look at
That
it.
asshole.
yeah.
It's me.
It's a me. All right. Anyway, number
there we go.
18.
Number 18. Number 19, Zolkin, the Mayan Calendar. Still a great game. Still love it.
Yep, love that one.
Hit my list. Vantage hit my number 17. I've
17.
now played it. I played it twice last month, and I'm already played it once so far this month.
Only
So-
solo though, right?
Only solo, yeah. So
Okay,
I haven't
okay.
gotten to the table with my family. So we'll see. I think
Okay.
the big tell will be when I play with my wife, which I hope maybe this weekend. I think Saturday night we don't have anything for once. No soccer or orchestra or whatever the hell else my kid is involved in.
Other than a board game day.
He's like,
but-
Yeah.
oh my God.
Can I please have a child that doesn't want to do 50 million things? But
I tried
yeah,
to make a board gamer. I just couldn't do it.
yeah.
No, you suck at that.
Yeah.
You suck at that.
But no, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I've talked about it, but I definitely would never play it with more than 2 or 3. Like I can't imagine playing this game with 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Solo, it's been great. The setup, I set up at my table and watching like the Knicks game last night, just playing the game, and it was really good. It very much reminds me of all the Choose Your Own Adventure books that I read as a kid. So it has that.
It's an experience.
Yeah, experience is good. Yeah. So Vantage number 17. And my number 16. Let's go to Japan. Still enjoying this game. What I have found though is taking a break. I didn't play it for a couple months, and then came back to it because it was definitely I was getting samey the more I played it. So I am looking forward to Let's Go to France because apparently they were adding a little bit more to the game and kind of spicing it up a little bit. So I'll be interested to see the changes when that comes to Kickstarter in the next couple months. My number 15, Rainer Knizia, one of the 3 of my favorite of his auction bidding games, Hollywood Blockbuster or Drum Fabrique, whatever you want to call it. Number 14, Biblios. Stephen, was it Mr. Finn game? Is that Mr. Finn? Or no? I got that wrong.
No. Who does Biblios?
I forget who does that.
I've
now.
got a copy of it around here somewhere, but
Yeah, somewhere. But yeah, Biblios, favorite in our group. We love playing Biblios. A little bit of a lighter, quicker game. Number 13, Draft and Write Records, holding in there, although I'm getting considerably worse at playing this game for some reason. Like every time I play it, my score is less and less and less.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's the BGA curse. It's like I need to play it in person again, I guess.
No, you must have been playing with Carlos. He must have been blocking you or something.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, but yeah. But no, I enjoy it. It's probably my favorite flip and right game. I'm actually selling a bunch of my other of games. I guess
I've only won it once, and that's when I figured out you can rush the end.
Yeah,
And then I just got a bunch of like negative messages sent to me, like, you're a jerk. What are you doing?
Yeah. You're taking everybody's fun away.
What?
I scored some points, and then I rushed the end.
Biblios,
Rush
Steve
the
Finn,
end.
you got it. So it is
Yeah.
right here. Yeah, Steve Finn.
Steve Finn, yeah, it was. I got it right. Okay, cool. Steve Finn. Yeah, so Draft America is great. I just need to play it again in person, I think, so that I remind myself what the hell I'm missing on BGA.
It's my number 2.
Yep. No, number 12, Pandemic Legacy Season 0 moved up. We're on month 4 or 5 now, and this past month was really enjoyable. So the experience bumped it up. That's sort of why Bohemians came down, I think. A few other games came down, obviously. But yeah, Pandemic Legacy Season 0, it's really starting to ramp up now in that month. First couple months is kind of like you're learning the thing for this new game.
Mhm.
And now month 4, we've kind of hit the ground, and now we're really running. And that the stress of that last game was come down to like the last couple of turns, and it was really fun. So that's why I moved up there. Number 12, Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
I'll rank it later.
Yep. You're gonna wait till the end of the year to rank.
Yeah, I
it,
want to wait
or-
till we're done with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everdell, number 11, classic, pretty popular game. Not gonna really need to get into that too much. Number 10, Video Game Champion, still holding on to the top 10 for now. Probably I didn't play it last month, but I think we do need to get. I need to get you guys to play it. It's on the list. of
Yeah,
games to
I'm gonna
play.
try it.
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. The nostalgia feel of childhood is strong with that, and going to the game store and renting games, and trying to beat your friends to it so that they can't get it for the weekend. Fun game. So number 9, Wild Child West. Really enjoyed this one. It was you have a board in front of you, and you're covering up your board to create the towns, and you roll dice, and then you can draft the tiles, polyominoes, and play them on the board and cover up certain things. And if you have a sheriff, they can shoot the robbers, and you get little gravestones to score victory points. And you can win by getting poker cards. You can get victory points by being the bank robber or being the sheriff. So it's kind of a fun little polyomino game. I enjoyed that one. Wild Tile West. My number 9, Raccoon Tycoon. I enjoy this one. It's an economic auction bidding game, but it's a little lighter and faster than some of the other more heavy auction bidding games. And I realized with Hollywood Blockbuster, Raccoon Tycoon, and another one on my list, I've got 3 or 4 games on my list this year already that are the auction bidding interaction games, which I tend to, I guess I do like them after all.
They've got a copy in the virtual flea market for Dice Tower East. It says it's been played like once and it's $15. I'm like, oh, I'm really thinking about it.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. This is another one that I think Carlos, you'd probably enjoy as well. It's fun.
This is one that's on my list to buy and or play. Not exactly in that order. It could be in any order. Buy it, then play it.
There you go.
Play it, then buy it.
My number 7, Raw.
There it is.
There it is. Yep, Raw. Yep. I mean, what's to say? It's a great game. I had it still probably below Medici, but it's definitely above Hollywood Blockbuster now for me because I really have enjoyed my most recent plays.
Hopefully you're enjoying that copy.
I am.
Deluxe.
It was good. Yes, it worked out well. It worked out well that you bought it and then immediately bought the extra
another one.
Another one. And then I
and
traded for it with another one.
I do because I bought Raw and Right, so I did buy another one.
Did buy another one.
Did. Yep. Wow. My number 6, Rajas of the Ganges.
Nice.
Marcus and Inca Brandt, designers
added to the board.
New one.
Yeah, it's a new one. This is a new one added to the board.
Nice.
Actually, one I hadn't played. I had bought a copy and just never got it played, and finally got to play it, and I got killed. But I judge it. It's pretty high up there because I knew I'd like the game because it's Marcus and Inca Brandt, and I love Village, and I love a lot of their games. So I knew I was going to like it. And even though I did really poorly and kind of got stuck behind some bad luck in the game, I still was like, okay, it's right up my list, up high. You got a call coming in? All right.
Beans and Dice Podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Joey from Colorado.
Hey, Joey.
Joey, you won something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh my God.
There's games over there.
You won something.
Game of some type.
Even he was like,
Dorf Romantic, the light luggage.
Dorf Romantic, light luggage. Solo game. You're gonna love it, brother.
Oh, sweet.
So
I'm stoked.
Send me your address and a phone number so I can put down on the shipping label.
Stalk you.
We're on Discord. Oh. You send me to Discord, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I figured
I know where you at.
And then look out your window. I'm there.
They can all send me games.
Yeah, there you go. What you got going on?
I actually was. I totally forgot the show was going on, and then was sitting up here after cooking and eating, and saw you were on, so I tuned in, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just call in before anything and see what the topic is, or if there is a topic, and see if I can ad lib from there.
Topic is what were you eating?
Oh
wow! You guys are really stalking him. Holy
soup! Well, we knew that. We knew you were eating soup. Yeah, we knew that. We were watching. Yeah, we saw you slurping something. We couldn't tell what kind it was.
Just keep going.
Yeah, no, it was soup, celery, carrots, tomato, potato. You want to show me a magic trick? Give me just a few minutes, okay?
Kids are taking over tonight.
Yep.
I love it, man. We need more kids out there.
No,
we don't. No,
more kids out there.
Who's going to pay your Social Security? All right, who's going to feed into your Social Security when you're old?
Not Me. Them.
Anyway, go ahead, Joey.
And look, feeding into that is one thing. I just need someone to, make sure I can make it to the restroom.
Right, right. Wipe my butt when I'm 80 years old. That's it.
No, I was seeing. What'd you guys cover tonight so far?
We started the night off with a third of Shackleton Base. We will finish the 2/3 of it after the show. So post-show, we taught it to William tonight with some new corporations. We did our April giveaways, so that's where you got get shout out in there. So you go back and watch that. That was fun. We gave out, I think, like 7 or 8 games to 7 or 8 callers that called in last month. And then we're in our top 20 board, and Rob promptly talked about how much he hates Wingspan, and then put it on his top 4
Number
for
4,
the year.
baby, number 4. I never said I disliked Wingspan. Come on.
Hated it.
Hated it. Number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah. Do you guys remember In Living Color?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With Damon Wayans and
Two snaps
him
and
and
a twist.
Marlon.
Yes, the
The
brothers
Marlon
and the
brothers.
Two
sister.
snaps sideways.
And his sister was in that too.
It was a whole family.
Yeah, the whole
man,
family.
yeah.
And Jim Carrey,
I'm
who
just talking
broke them all.
specifically. Yeah, I was just specifically talking about that one.
That skit.
Yeah.
The ratings show.
Yeah.
Hated
3
it.
snaps in a Z formation. Well, I'm glad we brought that up.
We are old.
Sorry, did I?
Threw everything off now.
I did. I called into a One Mic One Game
Nice.
this Tuesday. So shout out to him and his show.
He gave you a
I
shout
also
out when
like-
he called in because he was calling number 3 tonight and gave you a shout out for
Oh,
calling
nice.
him. So it's very meta how we've got into this
Oh.
circle of the shout outs here.
That's funny. I do have a board game weekend coming up. Oh, I got a good question. But yes, we do have a game day. We don't rent. They don't charge for it, but the local library, one of the guys in our group requests it. You got to get it like 2 months in advance, so he normally is pretty far out on it. But either way, we can have it for from 2:30 to basically 10. But they close way earlier. But the alarm goes off at 10,
Oh.
so you might as well be out of there by 9:45. But either way, it's a good long time and a space that's really super spacious.
A spacey space.
Colorado got words.
So, but no, here, I guess my question will be if, do you prefer to play a new game or play a known game?
No.
William and I were talking about that before Rob got here.
Nope.
So William and I, he called me up yesterday. We chatted because he took tomorrow off, so he figured he'd come over, play some games, and we started talking about our plans for Dice Tower East and what games we're bringing. Because I'll say my position is I want to get games played that I love, that are on my shelf, that I don't have the opportunity to play often, and I bring them with me and I play them there. So I want to play games I love, that I know are good, and spend time playing them with new people, like just new random folks who also have that love. And it might be Bluefish Fly. It might be, I'm trying to remember at this point, but I've committed to playing like Deliverance.
Yeah.
Right. So my thought is Rob is kind of a meh on it, right? So if I can play it with someone who's as excited about it as I am, that game even ramps up higher on my 2 playlists. So for all those reasons, I'm about play something I know is going to deliver a great time, because I really don't know when the next game day is going to be for
But
me.
you never played Deliverance. That's a bad example.
I have.
Oh, have you played
Yeah, I
it?
played solo.
Oh, well, that doesn't count. But
Why don't you back off, okay?
It is a solo game.
Hold on.
It is a solo
Let-
game.
Let Rob say. What do you say? What do you think?
well, I already said. I mean, my opinion is well known, but yeah, that's definitely the wrong answer. New games. That's what you're there for.
Oh no.
Play the new games. They got the
No.
big library. Don't bring games. Play their games. That's what Tom says. Don't bring your games. Come play my games. These are games that you don't have access
But there
to.
are some games in his library that he doesn't have that you have, that like Carlos has,
I'll play that here. Why would I play it there when I can play it here?
because he doesn't like playing with you.
Well, I'll borrow it then. I'll borrow it then.
But no, like
If I
so.
wanna
I mean,
play it.
there are games that so like there's some GMT games that are not in the Dice Tower library.
Okay.
So and I'll bring those and play it. And he actually removed some of them from his library.
Because they just don't get played. But yeah.
They don't. So I'm going to bring those to people that I played. I brought some copies like last year, and they liked it, and they want to play it again, but then switch the team or the roles or whatever characters they were before. Or sometimes you just want to bring your copy of a game that you completely painted or deluxeified, something like to go along with that. But I've always done one rule when I go to Dice Tower. I've always separated from the gaming group and play a couple tables with randos.
We just thought because
You
you're
don't like
antisocial.
Yeah.
No.
Like you smell.
No, because that's the whole thing. Like I met like a heart surgeon from Germany. You know, like you sit there and he's playing these games, and you get to find out like how it is living over there. What does he do for Yeah, I think the whole point is playing the game, but you also want to like see what other people what do you like, because what are you doing right here? The same thing, right?
Meeting people who like games too.
Exactly. So now you're doing it face to face while playing a game. So you're doing the hobby that everyone wants to enjoy. So I can do that. So I already know what else everyone else likes to play. I'm gonna go find out what other people are doing, and maybe also don't know some of these games, but these people love these games. I'm gonna go in their table, and they can teach me those games.
Wayne,
I get it. Well, I mean, I think Will brings up a good point. I do want to do more of that and play games with random people at the con more often.
Yeah.
But I'm in between Carlos and Rob. Like I want to play a lot of new games, and there's the hot games room, and I want to try the latest greatest games that I don't necessarily own yet to decide if I like them, if I want to buy them. But then at a certain point of the day, I will want to go back. Your brain gets fried after a while. You know, you play so many new games in a row. Okay, let's pull out Raw. Let's pull out, a game that we know that we've played a bunch, and let that, so I kind of like to mix both. It's probably 60-40, 60% new games, 40% games I know.
So Joey, I've heard you talk about this library group before. How have y'all landed more often? Or is someone bringing something new and teaching, or are y'all playing something that it's fairly known?
This is I'm so glad I called in. I'm so glad I came up with a question. Well, no patting on the back. It's more the fact that I'm glad this question got asked, because this is a very interesting way it could go, because you've also cued me in on several other answers, which are not necessarily playing something new or old, but playing with new people.
Yeah, that's different. Yep.
And to that point, though, I will say, if I'm going to vote, and I'll tell you the way the group goes, which is 60-40, I'm going to call it 50-50, same. But, I like to play a game that I know. I also tend to play shorter games, just less than, 2.5 hours. Less than 2 hours if I can. But, if you're going to meet new people, and I'm also a big proponent of, I've told you this before too, I don't want to learn on the fly necessarily. I want to know. I don't mind learning on the fly. I want to learn a game that somebody knows, not that somebody's
right.
Not that everybody's first time at this table is.
True. Yep.
Someone's got to know learning this new game.
We tried that one Dice Tower, Rob, myself, and William. We said, all right, we're just going to grab games. We're going to pull out the rule book. We're going to learn them together.
Nope.
That was probably the worst Dice Tower in my experience.
I don't mind a new game at all. In fact, I just said one of the last times I played Galilei, and that was great. And I also learned it, but I did ask the question bluntly. I was like, do you know the game? Can you teach it? Okay, you've played it 3-4 times. Okay, fine.
There should be at least one person in that table that says
knows the game.
Knows the game.
Yeah.
They don't have to say, "Oh, I played it 15 times." No, I played it a few times. Well, that's good, because that way you won't kill us on the score. You'll probably be even with us. You don't want that either.
Yeah, I brought it up in the one mic one game call that I did. Well, he was later on the topic of
that one time you taught a rule completely wrong, confidently.
Well, and it's interesting too, because it's like, okay, yes, you want to teach the whole thing because you want all the rules to be out there at once, but at the same time, I've told you, after 5 minutes, which I know is a short time, but you can get a lot out of there in 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I start glazing over a little bit. I'm like, just show me the first part of a turn, and let's go from there. Because I'm not playing to win on my first time. Other people maybe, and maybe they want to read the whole thing and watch a couple videos beforehand. But I'm just like, I want to see us play it. Let's just learn it. You already know it. Great, you're going to win. Let me see how the mechanics or the mechanisms work or whatever.
Now, I know how Rob's going to ask this, but I'm going to ask this. What if that person explained the game and they get so into the thematics of the game to where like it extends that explaining of the rules? Like, man, you just add another 30 minutes to this.
Me and
Rob's like,
Mrs.
no.
answer will be the same. Let's get to it. Let's do it.
I don't know, but you, Rob, you like.
because I like. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Rob, you like deeper dives into the rules than even I do. Like,
Well, I like to know
I'm-
how the whole game plays.
No, the
right?
rules,
yeah,
yes. I'm
yeah.
talking
I'm
about
like Joey though. After like 10 minutes, like the rule teacher just starts to sound like the Peanuts teacher. It just
I won't absorb anymore. I'm like, show me the first half.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I already know. I already know my first turn.
Practice the first half, and then let me see the second
Well,
half.
William's talking about getting into theme and
Like-
then reading subtext and
Yeah.
flavor text and all that crap. No. Yeah.
Which is all great.
Yeah.
Which is all great. But I will say also what it spurred, what spun off of this too is you specifically. Now I don't go to a lot of cons, and my question was more of a regular game group question. So meeting twice a month, meeting once a month versus once a year.
Still
And
the
a
same
con
answer for me.
specifically will be tends to be multiple days in a row. So yes, you could play some longer stuff and just mix it all in there. But you know where I was questioning was the shorter version of that.
But even at a game day, I'm pretty much the same. Like we have Rob and I
Mm-hmm.
generally game together at game
Sure.
days, and we'll play 2 or 3 new games, and then as the day gets on, after you play 2 or 3 new games, we'll probably play a couple of games we know towards the end of the day.
Yeah. I'm not 100% new games, and I teach games, and so I mean, there's always going to be a game that, you know, I enjoy teaching as well. So I like being taught games,
Yeah.
and like you say, I want to from somebody who knows the game. My local example, and I think Wayne would probably agree, is Daryl. Daryl from our game group. He
Fantastic
has introduced
teacher.
us to so many games, and he is a great teacher, and he does a good job of explaining the whole game to me. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. Doesn't go into super depth. You know, he just explains. You know,
That's a whole skill too.
it is. And so Daryl's great at that. He's taught me tons of
Yeah.
games, but I'll teach a game, whether it's a game day or a convention. I look for
You know what?
opportunities.
Shout out to Daryl.
Yeah,
Yes.
Daryl. Way to go,
Shout out
Daryl.
to Daryl.
Yeah, with one R, Daryl. Everybody messes that up, but anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
you.
you're
Achievement to
There.
Daryl.
Yeah, you're good. No, and I'm taking your time because you're the caller. But again, that's a great example. But like Wayne said, whether it's a game day or whether it's a convention, you know, I'll play 4 or 5 games that are new to me. I prefer to do that. But then I do, whether it's a game that we all get together and play Thunder Alley, or, you know, a big game that we all know that we can just jump right into and have a ball with. Lords of Waterdeep was a big one. At my last
Yeah.
Dice Tower, we
Oh,
played
shit.
that.
It's something nice about playing a game that everyone knows, not just the rules, but the strategies, and we can really like go at it and get into it.
Rock it out.
Even
Feels
if
good.
just the rules, you can knock out 20 minutes there, and you're already.
Yep.
Oh man, you save so much time when you already know the game.
And you know, at the end of the day, if you're playing a game, you know, like Lords of Waterdeep, we're all playing the game, you know it. So we're all on autopilot looking in the game. And
Yeah.
while that's going on, we're talking about all the other new games we played earlier in the day,
Yeah.
explaining what this guy played that game. Oh, I want to play it too. You know,
Kind of unwinding, downloading
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's also one of those games when you bring it at the table, everyone's got their hands digging into it and setting it up. Everyone's setting something up.
Yeah, everybody knows how to do
It's
it.
like magic. It just happens.
It's like,
I'll-
boom, all right, I got this, you got
Yeah.
that. And it's just like, whoa.
Oh,
We're
don't say,
done.
man. I just had a. Okay, I don't want to keep us on the phone for too long, but
Yep.
I will say this.
Last
Number one
last
and
topic
number
there.
two.
Go.
Yeah. Number one is I feel like the known game gets played at the beginning and the end of the night. Maybe not in the middle, maybe, but anyways. But then we did just get a snow day here yesterday, which was great, which
Nice.
is way late, but either way. So we went sledding, we went to have some food, and then afterwards we're walking by out of the food place. And one of the ladies that we go with, she's like, "Oh, I think that's a Magic the Gathering shop, like a card shop that does Magic the Gathering." And after multiple times, I was like, "I'm glad you said Magic the Gathering to differentiate," which most people in the gaming community would just consider, yes, it's Magic the Gathering, yes.
Mhm.
And she was like, "No, I've been on dates where it was Abracadabra."
Magic shop.
And I had to make sure that they knew that I was not talking about that. And I was like, that was just so funny. So,
Yeah.
anyways. Well, thanks
Great
for taking
call.
my call. You guys have been great. I'll see you next week, maybe.
Yeah, send me your address and I will ship out some Dorf Romantic. I know that you put me on to For Northwood as a solo game, and I want to put you on Dorfromantic, and you'll see what a level of an awesome solo game this is.
I've heard good things about it, so I'm excited.
Carlos
Look forward to your call on
hand delivering all these copies, so look out for Carlos knocking at your door.
Road trip.
No, he wants to be at your door.
Good night, Joey.
All right, night, guys.
All right, it was caller number 4. We were in the midst of Wayne going through his
middle of
top
his top
20.
I'm on
He's
6.
like-
We'll
6.
I'll
He's a
speed
bit-
it up.
And then we'll
So,
catch up on comments, and then I'll give you my top 20.
Rajas of the Ganges, really good game. It's dice manipulation. You're using your workers to place to get dice. You're using the pips on the dice to buy additions to your temple space, and it has the Arc Nova track where you have a money track and a victory point trap, and when they cross is when the game ends. So it's
Who owns this?
I own a copy of it. Yep.
Oh, you have a copy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I own a
I
copy
need to
of it.
play it again. It's been like 5 or 6 years since I played it. I've played it twice, I think, but I really want to play it again.
Yep.
So
It's a good one.
well, catch up day. Yep.
My number 5 is Santa's Village, still hanging on. It came down a little bit, 2 more spots. Came down 2 more spots from my number 3 to number 5. Yeah, it's coming up on July, so I can play it Christmas in July. I love it. Very light worker placement game. The theme is fantastic, so I love Santa's Village. I'm glad it got Elf Creek Games got saved from Chapter 11 and is able to deliver on their games.
It's like
So.
a Christmas miracle.
I know, it was great. I had written off this game from getting it, so it's good that it came in, and the production value is really nice. It's a very nice little package. So, my number 4 is Wingspan Americas.
Oh, crossover! Crossover!
It was my number 4 first.
Nice. But yeah, I love. I mean, this will soon change to Spaniverse, I'm sure, because we've got the
Finspan
expansion coming out next week.
Can't wait.
So I'm looking forward to that. Yep, be ordering that day 1. I think we're going to be ordering 4 copies for various Beans and Dice members, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, what can be said? Wingspan's a great game. I really love the Wingspan Americas with the Nectar. It's
The hummingbirds, man. The hummingbirds, that back and forth feels so
Yep,
good.
I like
But
it.
I'll wait till I talk about it on my list.
There you go. So Wingspan Americas, I'll wait for Carlos to expound on it more. My number 3, Smartphone Inc., another new game.
Great.
Yep, great. And I will have my copy come Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody popped. I was looking for. I want the Kickstarter version because it's got some extra tech and it comes with the 1.1 expansion in it. It comes with like the little minis. And someone popped up on BGG for sale, and it was
I just played it this week in May, so it's not going to show up on my April board.
Yep.
Because you talked about it, and it just reminds me of what a solid game it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's just so smooth.
It is by far the best 5-player game I have played, and it actually is better at 5 when you play the main board. I mean, if you're playing with smaller people, they have the 1.1, which has a smaller board.
Smaller people.
I was going to ask.
Is that me and Mitch? Is that a me and Mitch joke?
What's with the Hobbit jokes, man? Damn.
Not meant to be.
Anyway.
He's getting chopped down.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a great game. I really loved it. The clean board, the iconography, the speed of play, just fantastic. So much so that I've already gone out and bought a copy for myself. So it has been added to the collection. My number 2, Pulsar 2849. A fantastic game. Played it earlier this year for the first time, and again went out and bought a copy. So that both Smartphone and Pulsar have been added to my collection this year after I played them. So looking forward to playing both of those. And then my number 1, Shackleton Base. Still Shackleton Base. Yeah, I gotta play it again. But I mean, I don't think playing it again is gonna move it at this point.
Yeah. Probably not.
I haven't played SETI yet this year, so hopefully I get SETI.
Wait, you weren't with us for the prelude?
That was
No,
me,
I was
you,
and
and Arby.
Okay.
At Arby, yeah.
It's going to have to be
I missed
catch up a palooza. Get you caught up on the prelude,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
introduce you to these new corporations for Shackleton.
I definitely need to play them both several more times to see which one wins out for the year. But
I'm going to have to make some decisions because both of them are going to be on my board
Yes,
today.
he's got to put 2.
Yep.
That's what you get when you don't put it on your Hall
Carlos,
of Fame.
I think you would love Pulsar as well. You definitely need to play that. And then
Yes,
I think
that
we
is on the
need to
list.
need to do a 5-player game of Smartphone when I get my copy.
Oh, man, that is good.
Another
Smartphone
caller?
is good.
You're not gonna get your top 20 at all.
That's how it's supposed to be. The callers dictate the show. This isn't my show. I just pay for the online services. Beans and Dice Podcast. State your name. Where you're calling from.
Howdy, guys. It's Chris from Texas.
Hey, Chris.
Poppin' Tot.
Poppin' Tot.
You were a winner tonight.
Yes, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that.
That's all Carlos. That's his collection. His personal stuff.
The Wingspan
extras.
extras.
Uh-oh. Something's clicking. No, is that the overhead?
The overhead.
One of our cameras is getting ready to crap out. We'll figure out which one in a minute. But go ahead.
As long as your audio is good, right?
There you go.
You were the winner of the Wingspan expansion for the Americas expansion. So we'll be shipping that out to you. Just email me or hit me up on the Discord with your address, and we'll get that out to you sometime before Memorial Day, 2028.
That sounds good.
You are Hispanic.
What's going on, Chris?
Take a long time.
Well, shout out to the new version of Sagrada. The second edition has artwork by Ian O'Toole. My wife and I played it the other day. It's just gorgeous. And then they updated the player boards where they're actually 3-dimensional, so they pop out. And I mean, just everything's been redone on the artwork. The iconography's been redone. Everything's clear. Everything's cleaner. It's just beautiful. And they have a panorama expansion that adds all the expansion content into one expansion.
Nice.
And of course, it adds up to 6 players as well. But just a great production. I think it's one of the best reprints that have come out over the last few years.
So it's just a reprint, not like a full second edition?
They did change some rules.
Well, I don't think they've changed anything. The rules.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure now.
You don't add
is that right?
the pip value. The pip values don't add to your victory points. I don't think in the second edition.
Oh, that's right. They did change that. Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's all the same no matter what color. I like that change. Yeah.
Walk me through that, because it's been a while since I've played.
Yeah.
What would it have been? What it would be like if I played my copy versus yours?
So, like, if it's a 6, you get 6 points. If it's a 5, you get 5 points. Now it's just a straight 3 points, no matter what the pit value is for that particular scoring condition.
Oh, remove some of that randomness for how the dice rolled out.
Yeah, and it makes it less likely to just always go for the 5s and 6s. Like, if, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
I almost bought this today. I almost bought this today. I was at Emerald City in Clearwater because I was at work, and they had this on the shelf. I was like, ooh. If I buy this or Cozy Stickerville, and Cozy Stickerville went out.
Oh man, Cozy Stickerville! I'm looking at that one. I'm eyeballing that.
I like
one.
it. It's fun. But I was gonna say, I think last time I played Sagrada was at the Jeremy Stonemeyer days. We played that together. Is that the last time you played, Carlos?
No, I taught it to my cousin in Georgia when on a trip up to Flowery Branch, which is where Ron Fraser's from.
There you go.
Or is living. He's from Nolans.
Louisiana.
From the Shire.
The Shire. Southside Hobbits.
What else you got going on, Chris?
Well, the other thing was I mentioned in the chat earlier, but did you, Carlos, pre-order or look at that pre-order for Lord of the Rings Confrontation? 2-player reprint. It's like a 3rd edition now.
I have looked at it. I have not pulled the trigger on it. I know that retail copy is calling me. It's just I kept looking at it and I kept thinking about it.
What is it?
Lord of the Rings Confrontation. It's the remake of the FFG game, which was a remake of somebody else's version.
Got the Othello one.
Stratego.
I mean, not
effectively Stratego. Lord of the Rings.
I mean, if you didn't go for the if you didn't go for the full bust out table,
the full table, the whole hand carved.
There's a $3,500 table.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because that's a smart decision.
That is just the game.
Yeah, it's just the
game. It's like a 1 foot by 1 foot table.
It's a little bigger than that, I think,
but no, because I kept thinking I'd rather play, based on what I'm reading, Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth. Like if I'm gonna play a 2-player Lord of the Ring game in a short time period, but then there's the why not both, and right now why not both is not an answer. I need to make better adult decisions. So for that reason, I have not bought it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that there's a little bit more with the special powers for sure, because each character has its own unique powers, and they have all asymmetric abilities. That's one of the things I like about this particular Lord of the Rings 2-player game, where obviously the other one is a great game. It's one of my favorite games, actually. So, but you don't have that asymmetry. Like I could take a card as much as you could take the same card, right? So we're all dealing with the same card. Just a matter of, do I take this card before you take it? And so I like that asymmetry. We're completely different strategy. Like Mordor has more powerful units, but then movement is better with the Fellowship, and so I like that. And then each character obviously has a special ability, and it's more like a game of chess where you're trying to second guess what your opponent's doing. You don't get to see what they're doing. You see them moving, but you don't know what piece it is. And so you're having to guess, or who are they moving? So it's just a completely different experience. And I know Mike said it's a great game. He put that in the chat as well. He's played it.
If the opportunity arises for a retail copy at less than MSRP, pulling the trigger, period.
Well,
Pre-ordering,
that's what I did,
not yet.
No, Oh, I see. So after it comes out under MSRP, you would pull the trigger.
Oh yeah,
Not
that'll be a quick.
pre-order under MSRP.
It's Lord of the Rings, and it's a 2-player game, and it's an easy rule set with deep strategy. That's right up my alley.
Yeah,
I can play with the family under the easy rules, and I can play with friends who are down for the deeper strategy.
absolutely. Yeah, the only reason I think it's good for a pre-order is because this IP sells out quickly. So a lot of times what can happen is even the retail versions from a particular distributor, like say Game Nerds, can sell out very quickly. Like within the first week, they're sold out. And then you go, oh, it's out. I'm going to go get it, and it's gone. So that does happen a lot with these IPs. So just keep that in mind. And that's the advantage of pre-ordering.
And Mike Lorenzo's comment is correct. If I'm going to buy one, I might as well buy two.
Nailed it.
So
Yes.
Yeah, the artwork looks beautiful too. I just love how they redid everything. It looks so much better than the original, but the original's still a great game, but they just redid everything.
yeah, but if it's a good game, it'll come back. That's the Vassal rule.
Vassal rule.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I got plenty of Lord of the Rings games to be playing right now. War of the Rings, the card game.
Absolutely.
Williams got War of the Ring. We got plenty of Lord of the Rings games. It's that King's Gambit.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to make these decisions. I'll wait for King's Gambit because that'll just take over all of them anyway, right?
That's an expensive one though, Carlos.
One to
Because
rule
it's going to
them
have
all.
miniatures. It's going to be a high price tag. Like this one's much cheaper. You
Which
can
is
get
the
this one for,
reason,
like,
better
$40.
reason to save my money.
And
Well, yeah, if that's the one you want to get, then yeah, save it up for that.
I own 3 of them just in case something happens to one of them.
I mean, you might have missing pieces. You never know.
Might, yeah. Anyway,
Thank you, Chris. Man, this guy cost me a lot of
you're
money.
making them think about it. You're making them think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very easy
Well,
to
maybe I
manipulate
made-
him.
It is.
It's so
Maybe-
easy.
Maybe I made Wayne think about Sagrada. You might be having second thoughts on that.
No,
Second
I'm
edition.
actually. What's interesting. I'm surprised. I thought there would be a lot of original Sagradas for sale at the Dice Tower Virtual Flea Market. Because usually, like when a second edition comes out that year, a bunch of people are dumping their original copies, but there hasn't been yet. No, I'm
Can I
happy-
implement that rule in my old Sagrada?
Yeah.
Probably could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure it's.
I wonder how big of a difference it makes. I got to look at the scoring cards because there are those special scoring cards with the different.
Right.
Fits.
Yeah, so I take a look and see how that impacts it. But yeah, I like that idea.
That's what a printer's for.
Print my own rules.
There you go.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's mostly other than some Star Wars, the deck building game. I played another game of that.
Oh, I got to play that this week too. We didn't do our Twig this week because we had so much other stuff, but I did get to play Star Wars: The Deck Building Game. I hadn't played it in years. I think Rob, you and I played it years ago.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
It's really good.
It's still good. Man, I used Grand Moff Tarkin to draw out Vader to use him for one round.
I killed Ian's Vader, and he was not happy.
I then killed Gabe's Luke.
Oh, did you? Okay, there you go.
That was cool. But just being able to use Tarkin to grab another really good card and use them each round was so cool. He was so frustrated every time I did it. He beat me by one though.
Oh.
I had like two life left, or he had 2 lives left on his base when he destroyed me. Star Wars: The Deck Building Game, May the 4th this week.
Yeah.
Made sure to play it.
Had to get it in there.
Yeah.
Had to get some Star Wars in there.
Did anybody buy any May the 4th deals?
I did not.
I didn't buy any. Yeah.
Took the kids to Hollywood Studios on Saturday.
I saw the pictures, yeah.
and we had a great time. I got to ride Ride of the Resistance for the first time, which was fun because I got to banter back and forth with the Empire. I was prepared. I heard about the Empire in there being mean to you.
Yeah.
So it was great. I had some good cutting back and forth with them. There was a moment when we walked into the Rebel base and there's the Black Squadron, Black X-Wing there. Poe Dameron's X-Wing sitting there, and I made the comment of, why is it so much bigger? Is it because it's painted black? And the employee there just gave me this look.
This is a kid's
I'm
place.
sure I've never heard that before.
Kid's place, my friend. I'm not responding to that.
It was. We had a great time.
That's good.
It's classic,
I
bro.
know that.
It was classic. It was good. And then the Empire proceeded to yell at me and tell me to shut up. It was great.
Of course they did. Deservedly.
So that's where I spent my money. I got to tell y'all,
Carlos,
if you
did
have
you
none
see-
done it and you're a Star Wars fan, that whole Star Wars world at Hollywood Studios is just
That's pretty
amazing.
cool. Yeah.
I'm so mad I didn't just suck it up and do the hotel before they closed it down, because I had a friend that did it and loved it. So
Yeah.
The Galactic
Yeah.
Cruise one.
it was just too pricey.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Have you done that yet, Chris? Taking the family out there?
No, actually, we're doing it this year for the first time.
Oh,
we're really
nice.
excited. That's our big trip at the end of the year. So we're looking forward
Sweet,
to
man.
that.
It was great. It was and Frozen. Don't miss the Frozen show. We got a daughter now.
Oh, yeah.
So we did the Frozen show. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. I went in there like begrudgingly, like, okay, I'll do my dad duty. And then I walked out just like cutting up laughing. Watched Indiana Jones again. They do that stunt show there.
Spectacular.
Unfortunately, they took out the ball scene after that injury.
There was a little accident.
Yeah, last month an employee got like knocked the F out
Rolled over.
by the giant ball.
Yeah.
So
He wasn't fast enough.
yeah, and Indy takes the statue off,
Little idle thing.
and then they're like, "Cut, scene over, no giant ball."
Oh, that sucks.
I'm wondering when that was released, like someone's like, I don't like this guy, and he just pushed it faster.
Say, they've been doing that scene over there for, gosh,
For decades.
20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One mistake, like, come on, man.
That's it.
I mean, I watched it when I was a kid.
Did you watch the video of the guy getting hit by it?
I didn't
You got to
see
go
it.
watch it. You
Oh, I
got to
didn't
go
see
watch
that.
it.
I got to go look it up now.
It's like a child getting hit by a giant like yoga ball. You know how they bounce backwards?
All right, I got to go look it up.
There you go, Chris. Enjoy that with the family.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Where did you guys stay? We were looking at like 3 different options for places to stay. Which resort did you stay in?
A couple of weeks ago, we did the music resort, and we stayed out there for the weekend. But this past weekend was just a day trip because, we're here in Tampa, so we're about an hour and a half away. We just loaded up the stroller with a bunch of Publix Cuban sandwiches. That way we didn't have to buy that Mickey Mouse food, very expensive.
Yeah.
It's very smart to do that.
Wisdom.
And then loaded up and made it a day trip. We stayed the entire night. Stay for the Phantasmic show.
Oh, that's new. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
That was super cool. They do a last show at 10:30 at night. The park closes at 10, but they do a show at 10:30 at night, and it runs for a half hour, and it was awesome.
Which resorts are you looking at, Chris?
So the ones our travel agent suggested was the Wilderness Lodge,
Okay.
the Grand Destino Tower,
I don't know if I know that one.
and the Caribbean Beach Resort.
Uh-huh.
And then she actually mentioned the Pop Century Resort as well that
Yep.
Carlos mentioned. Those are the
Pop Century is
4
good.
that she brought up.
I've stayed there.
I think
Stayed
it's a
at the
great
music ones.
balance. That Pop Century style resorts for price,
Not super
for
expensive.
amenities,
It's one of their what they call budget resorts, but yeah,
value, I think they call them.
or value. Yeah.
But they have a food court on site, and the food is good.
it is.
It is really good and not bad price.
Although that's one of the biggest
Yeah.
complaints about those resorts is the food courts. But yeah,
Oh,
but
it's
I
super
liked
pricey.
it.
The one.
Wilderness
the one
Lodge
that
is
I'm looking
pricey
at-
though.
Yes.
Wilderness is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. The Wilderness Lodge is the most expensive. The one that looks really nice because I like the theme is the Caribbean Beach Resort.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I've stayed
We
there.
stayed there
that's
once.
Kind of the one. You stayed there. What did you think of it?
When we stayed there was a lot of construction going on at the time, so there were like the inflatable tents for the eating. But they were building the trolley system that Sky Car system.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to really enjoy it like we wanted to.
The Port Orleans is good too.
I've been there a couple times. Yep, that one's
And actually,
nice.
that's probably one of the hidden greatest entertainments in all of Disney is at the Port Orleans Riverside Bar. There's a piano guy that's been playing at Disney for like 30 years, Bob Jackson, and his piano show is worth the price of admission, which is free, but it's amazing. Like,
Well, that's saying a lot.
I'm saying, but like if you're staying at the hotel, you can just walk to the bar and do it. And it's like,
Thanks, Bob.
yeah, no, but it's amazing. He's probably the greatest piano player you ever. He's so entertaining. It's really, really pretty good. I don't know, if Rob, if you stayed.
I've stayed there twice, and I haven't ever gone to see that.
Oh
no.
my god, it's amazing. Yeah, it's
Is it?
the best.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Lorenzo says Wilderness Lodge is a great pick. if you don't mind spending the money.
Yeah.
But the sports,
Yeah.
music, and pop resorts are good choices too.
Yep,
Yeah,
I like
nice. Their
those.
value ones. Those are nice.
The what's the other one that we've stayed at? We stay at the Polynesian because I love it's on the monorail.
Yeah.
If you're gonna spend the money for like Wilderness Lodge, you might as well do the Polynesian or the Floridian because they're on the monorail.
Mm.
Swan and Dolphin is again.
That's a big one. That's
It's
a
chill. Right next to Fantasia Mini Golf. It says board games in the background.
Yep, and they
And then it's the only hotel on property not owned by Disney.
Swan and Dolphin. Yeah, it's actually partially owned by MetLife.
Is it? No. Cool.
Yeah, we get discounts there because my wife works for MetLife.
Nice.
There you go. There's some
Grand
tips.
Destino Tower is a beautiful Spanish-inspired lakeside resort. Surrounds the Lago Dorado and offers multiple dining options, a large Mayan pyramid pool complex, and relaxing courtyards to the property. The tower rooms have become one of our favorite places to stay. Tower rooms have a deluxe resort feel at a more moderate price.
Nice.
You do need to take bus transportation, though, to each of the parks from here.
Yeah.
That's the downside. You don't have the location.
Yeah, but what's nice is Disney started holding buses only for resort reserved guests. So it used to be that the buses were open to everyone and you can just hop from place to place.
Yep.
But now you got to show your reservation to be able to get on. So that's been that really helped
that's
with our
great.
bus transportation
And they're
when we
starting to-
stayed at music.
They're starting to stop people from parking at the hotels too, because like getting to see Bob Jackson is tougher now because they won't let you in there. You have to get dropped.
You have to have a
over
reservation.
there. Reservation.
Yeah,
or
that
Uber
started
over.
post-COVID. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, one more thing, and I'll let you guys go. For Rob, the King of Tokyo Godzilla is a Gen Con release.
I was going to ask you
Just so
about
you
that.
know.
I was going to ask you
Yeah.
earlier, but I forgot. But I was going to ask you about that. Okay. All right. Gen Con release. Cool. Yeah. I
Unless you want to pre-order it like I did.
Yeah,
you can get it from.
thought about that because I know I'm going to like it, so I probably should just pre-order it. But yeah, it looks really awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't know how many places. I think I saw it on Miniature Market actually recently. Miniature Market. Last I checked, did have it, but I think it might have sold out since then. So if you need a location to pre-order, just hit me up in Discord, and I'll send you one.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
Great. All right, I'll let you guys go so you can finish up the show.
Have a good night,
Appreciate
brother.
it. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice.
All right. That gets us to the end of the call-in, so we'll turn off the phone line, and at this point, we'll wrap up our top 20 boards.
5
Carlos,
calls
you gotta
tonight.
do his.
5.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, is it on me now?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
believe so.
was
Yeah,
that
he's all
Wayne?
done. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's
All right,
done.
so let me wrap up some of these comments because we did miss some comments I wanted to make sure I got to. Let's see here.
Do you know where you're at?
Oh, yeah.
What country you're in?
Prelude, SETI. Is it longer than Prelude Terraforming Mars?
Longer
I
than-
don't feel that SETI Prelude reduced the amount of time it took us to play the game. Rob, what do you think?
Probably not, although that is something they definitely advertise. They advertise that it makes the game a little shorter, but I didn't feel we've only done it once, so I would probably need to play it a few more times. I've only played it once with the expansion, but that play did not feel.
No,
any
I think
shorter.
the 4
Yeah.
rounds of play was equal in time
Yeah.
to the 5 rounds because by the time we started, our engines were already going. So that first round in SETI
You're doing
on a
more.
regular day feels like you did like 4 actions and
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
Whereas the first round with the Prelude, you're doing
More
6,
stuff.
7 actions.
Yeah.
You know, so you're taking more time anyway.
Yeah.
So time wise, I don't think it saved
Roughly
anything.
the same. Yeah.
That was okay. I lost that comment. Was ready to myself. Try again next week.
He's ready to call in, I think. Sorry.
Oh, who dat? I'm not familiar with that number. I'll open up a phone line for a new caller all day, every day. Phone lines are back open. Board game. Who was that, Wayne?
Board games in the background.
Board games in the background. I reopened that phone line just for you. 813-618-7099. If you call in before we're done for the night,
Make it ring.
we'll answer that call. We take that risk. Wayne talked about the Nectar expansion and how it opened it up for Rob, and then William's making fun of his number 4
Don't take that
there.
out of context.
Aaron talks about it, he agrees with Rob with the Nectar. It isn't bad, but the base wingspan works for me. I don't have the issues with the dice bird feeder like many people do.
There we go.
Are you even playing the game?
I agree.
Like That dice board feeder is horrible. It never gives me what I need.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad rolling.
That's
Try to randomize better.
coming from you.
Randomize better. Yeah.
Cody says, "Are polyomino games dead?"
That was that's when I was talking about Wild Tile West.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good
I
question.
don't think so. I mean,
There was a
it's
big
cyclical, right?
fad for them, yeah, and they
Azul
have
and-
definitely have
Oh, that's not polyomino. It's,
pewtered out.
Here's your
Barron
phone.
Park,
Is that him?
Barron Park. There's a bunch of them.
I don't recognize this number. Let's give it a go.
New York Zoo.
Beans and Dice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Caleb from Idaho.
Caleb from Idaho. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thanks for cluing me in for just a little bit more time.
Nah,
Absolutely.
You call in. The show is yours
First
for 10
time
minutes.
caller. What you got
Yeah.
going on?
Oh, just kind of came off a good weekend of gaming with some church guys, and we also had a Ready Set Bet party on Kentucky Derby Day.
Oh, nice. Perfect theme.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should have done something.
Yeah, we
like
should have done that. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. All right, next year. We all got to wear funny hats, though.
Yeah,
that. Yes.
got wear the funny hats, get some chicken salad sandwiches, Derby
I just want the mint
bars.
juleps.
Mint juleps.
I was going to
Mint
say,
juleps gotta be there.
I'm not sure
We had the
if,
julep.
Yeah.
if
he's a
mint
drinker.
juleps are okay or not, but yeah, mint juleps.
Oh, my God.
It was just a lot of pineapple juice, but
There we go.
And we got to fly out Mike Lorenzo to do our calling for it.
He's the voice of Ready, Set,
Ready,
Bet.
Anyway.
oh, good, very cool. Good. Yeah, and on the guys' night, we certainly enjoyed some. Let's see, we played some. What we got? We got Splatoons.
Nice.
We played
Fun.
and we got some Ink and Gold in
Another good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
and Survive the Island.
Survive? Oh, man.
I love that game.
Y'all hate each other, don't you?
Messing with each other the whole game.
It's a church group. It's fine.
I think I'm breaking up, unfortunately.
No, we were joking about Survive and how much intergroup hate that can create.
Oh, I think I'm breaking up.
Oh,
We're
no.
losing you.
For a little bit.
You're clear here. I don't know if you can hear us, but we're hearing you fine.
Let's see.
It might be his end.
Connect again.
Try a button there. Let me know if she's back.
Yeah, we'll give you a second. See if you get
Caller 6.
get it back.
Caller number 6.
Card number 6. Yeah,
Yep.
you saw that, so you can see.
That's great. Well, I'm not sure if this line is gonna get connected again. But thanks again for just extending the call. You just want me to keep talking?
If you're here,
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
There we go. I think we cleared up.
There you go,
We can
Caleb.
hear
We got you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Yeah. And just another fun thing that we do with Ready Set Bet is that we kind of have a low stakes auction with our winnings after the fact. Is a fun way to just wrap up the evening.
Nice.
That's a great way to enjoy a game like Ready, Set, Bet with gambling without having to make each chip actual money. Just like a little buy-in pot that somebody can walk away with or distribute out in a different way. I like that.
Yeah, and it's certainly a lot of I haven't yet tried it in any other board game, with points or winnings, but it'd certainly be a good way to maybe just a big gaming weekend, have a auction of all the
I
points
remember
accumulated.
doing it one time with Richard Garfield's game, the AI generated one.
Oh, Keyforge.
Keyforge. We had like a Keyforge poker night. People came in and bought in.
Yeah.
And then we played all night, and the person who we did a little round tournament. Whoever they took the money home. That was so much fun. It was better than a poker night.
Nice. That's great. Yeah. And then just kind of on my own little vein of board gaming, just enjoyment is been playing on was playing not race it, but was playing playing Small World.
Oh yeah.
With some friends, and part of my little stick online is that I'm the board games in the background guy in your chat. Is I enjoy filming board game music videos.
How does that work?
Like,
yeah. So just kind of my stick is that I enjoy writing and filming, and so kind of using AI to compose the songs. And I'll get a folk waltz for Small World, 1960s rock and roll for Heat is what I've done. So there's been about 19 of these that I've done now.
Wow. Nice. Carlos is looking you up as we speak.
Carlos is looking it up right now.
Yeah, which he does. That's good. See if he can.
Yeah. King of Tokyo, I've done that one. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll elaborate on some games like King of Tokyo. I made a song for each of the monsters.
Wow.
Just to live in the game for a while more and just explore, how awesome a game can be. So
cool.
That is so creative. I'm watching one of the videos
the
right
King
now.
Of the Tokyo in the background here. Yeah.
Yep.
It's the Eiffel Tower.
We have a caller who out of Chicago who does photography, and he's a BGG Hall of Fame photographer, right?
Yes, he is.
He made it into the Hall of Fame.
Helped him get there. Yeah.
And he does that with photography with the board games, using the pieces to create cool photos. This is kind of what this reminds me of, using the board games to create these cool videos.
That is cool.
Yeah, it kind of just puts me in mind of, and as I'm in my little studio, I'm just like, I'm fiddling around with these pieces, like the player at the table who's stacking tokens of Catan, or just fiddling and treating them as toys.
Wow.
But with a cinematic flair.
This is well done. Yeah, this looks good. Looks awesome.
The King of Tokyo one is kind of reminding me of my childhood with all the toy commercials, like the Street Sharks commercials, and how they kind of bash in there through the wall, rubble on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was certainly inspiration. My wife made the comment of like comic book, and I was like, okay, all right, we're gonna lean into that where it can, and video games and
yeah, cool. That looks like fun.
Yeah, and certainly just playing around with stop motion and graphics and effects, and just using my film degree is where it all started, of course. But
cool. Well, where exactly can people find you? We got the site pulled up here, but are you on any other platforms? Or?
So we got you on YouTube, Board Games in the background. You were at 82 subs. You're now at 83.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Just post it.
Facebook really is just a little bit of the just another place, really. I haven't explored Twitter or Instagram too much, but
okay.
Yeah, but certainly a fun endeavor and project just to put out there, and hopefully people jive with the songs and are seeing their board game on there in just a completely different way than maybe they've ever seen.
Nice. I'll have to subscribe once I get away from this place tonight. I'll go home and hit the subscribe button.
Yep, I just did as well.
Appreciate it.
We're up to 84.
Where'd you get the wooden board for Ready Set Bet?
Oh yeah, the wooden board. So that's like, I was looking for a second copy so I could have more people play, and it was on Amazon. I'm not sure it's on Amazon anymore, but it was a knockoff company. I'm pretty sure that was trying to ride on the coattails of Ready Set Bet at the time.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it looks nice.
That is nice. It looks more compact.
It's the board's bigger than the base game box, but if you do line up that one, like just with some lid lift, it all fits in the base game. So, and kind of looking at the board and looking at the deluxe edition, I was kind of like, I really like shiny.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Tom Vassel's got a really cool board. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's all magnetized, and he can just kind of tap the horse and it jumps to the next spot. He hits it from behind, and yeah, it's really cool. But he had his custom made, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's always fun to see just other people do stuff like your photography friend. There was like a spree of this one guy who was making like Lego covers, Lego replica covers of board game boxes. Was a fun one I saw out there. Oh, yeah. The painting miniature hobby is always cool in the 3D, but yeah, just finding people who are passionate about games and kind of take on something to add to it.
Cool.
Some of the stuff that I've liked to watch, like rabbit trails that I go down on YouTube, include like war games where they use stop motion to kind of give you the review of how the game went, kind of like a after action review of the game. So I watched like somebody did it with Battle of Hoth, the new Star Wars from Days of Wonder. And you see, kind of see the stop motion of the AT-ATs marching across, and the snow speeders speeding around them, and then they use little effects to like little blasters, and you see the AT-AT fall over. Cool. That's kind of what I'm getting vibes of with this the heat video.
Yeah, we're watching.
The Heat video is cool.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to take a GoPro and put it right behind the racing cars as for some shots in the stop motion vein. So
nice. And Wayne said Heat looks cool, so that's a big step for Wayne.
He doesn't like
not
Heat.
a fan of Heat.
I'm a fan of the video Heat.
Sweet. Well, you got a few new fans here for sure, so we'll definitely be checking you out.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep at it. Hopefully, and just keep keep trying to make these games live longer than just on the shelf and on the table.
Awesome. That's
why we do this. We want to talk about them and have good. We started this when we were playing board games, and then after game night, we'd sit outside and talk board games for a couple hours, right? Just kind of outside of the game shop, wherever we played games, and figure, you know what?
Yep.
What if we put this out there and like welcome people to join us in? And
I said, no, you're crazy. That's a stupid idea. And you did it anyway. So I was like, all right, well, let's do it.
And here we are. We get to meet Caleb, who makes stop motion videos of one of my favorite games.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. And it's a strong name, brother. I love it. My fifth child is Caleb.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The land of milk and honey, baby.
Yes,
let's go get him.
Yes, he said fifth.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, to go back to that race at bet night, we kind of had a little, we named each of the horses on the chalkboard and snuck in horse number 5's name as Baby 3. So
there you go.
That was a fun little thing. But yeah, anyways.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and thanks again for taking a look at what I'm doing. And
hey, don't be a stranger, man. We do this every Thursday.
Every Thursday for 5-6 years now. So call in. We appreciate you being a first-time caller.
Yeah, I'll pipe up in the chat or call in hopefully as kids go down.
Awesome.
Thank you, man.
Good night, Caleb. God bless.
Have a good night.
Take care, brother.
Good night. Bye.
You need to write that in your book.
Caleb.
That's a pretty strong name.
Where did Caleb say he was from?
Idaho.
Idaho, that's right. Gosh.
First time caller.
That's a first Idaho for us.
I think that is first Idaho.
First Idaho, I think. Yeah, we've seen. Nice.
Well, thank you, Caleb, for making.
You guys need like a map.
Well, we've said that before. Yeah,
but now we need a globe.
We need a globe.
We got Israel and Netherlands have called
Netherlands, called.
We're international, baby.
A map can just be rolled out.
No, it's a globe.
I'm not talking about
he wants a globe. He wants something he can spin and play with. We're gamers.
Did I miss any fun comments in here before I do my board? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
It's 11:15 here Eastern.
Oh yeah, we got to finish this game too.
Yeah. So we got
Wayne, the secretary, says William. I did enjoy that.
I gotta hit Taco Bell before it closes too.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Come on.
Cody says he's 6'8". Wow. We were talking about Mitch's height.
I'm 5'5", 5'6". Mitch is what 5'5", he said. So yeah.
Cody's the Gandalf.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Teach me the game, sure, but I'm only going to learn the game by playing, says A. Ron from Columbus, Ohio. The first play of any game is really just to explore and see if something I'd enjoy when enough to play again. Yes, that's what it is for me.
I agree. Play
just
all the
jump in. I'll learn the basics. Strategy I'll figure out later.
Yeah, I try to ring all the bells, do all the different things, but I need an explanation of what all the things do. So.
Doggerland, anyone? All of my games are not popular but good.
Don't know that one.
I think if I remember correctly, Cody was the guy that said he collects really obscure games because he has friends that have good game collections.
Yes, so he goes and gets the stuff nobody else has.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yep.
It's
Doggerland. No, don't know that one.
And let's see here. Mike says, I totally agree with Smartphone Inc. is better with more players. And then he makes fun of Mitch. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate that.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Every comment, Mike's got a different
Mitch joke.
I noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Shire is taking a beating.
Reading Wayne's comments live is hilarious. He's on the show already. Yes, I read comments without looking at who's from until after I read it, and then I realize I'm reading Wayne's comment. It happens. We talked about Isla Cats. I'm not sure where that came in.
It's Polyominoes.
Polyominoes. That's when that conversation
But again,
came
that's
in.
an older game. So yeah, I think he was chiming in some of the older ones that have fizzled.
I think
Aaron
really
Clark.
the only big Polyomino game that came out last year was it's not Polyomino. Never mind. I was saying Twinkle Twinkle, but that's not Polyomino.
No, because they're all squares.
Yeah.
Aaron Clark says, Idaho. I feel like Beans and Dice needs a map, said
There
William
you
as well, with pins in it for all the caller locations.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have to start doing that.
We got some subs going out there for Caleb. So welcome to the show, Caleb. Welcome to the Beans and Dice crew. And Mike ends off with, oh man, Peregrine Took would love this channel. The Hobbit jokes continue.
Mm-hmm. So we got up to 6 calls tonight, which isn't bad for half a show because it was effectively half, maybe 2/3 of a show that we took calls. So
no, we took calls the whole time.
Well, we were doing our lists and stuff. People don't usually like
See if I
calling
can
in.
get
We're
this
doing lists and
above
whatnot.
camera
Yeah.
going here.
So yeah, but that's 6.
All right, so I lost my camera for behind me, but that's okay. I will talk through my board. I've got 5 games that are going up on the board for the month of April's plays.
Killed the phone, right?
Yes, I did kill the phone.
Good. All right.
So that means that 2 games are coming off the board that were here before. One of them is going to be Compile. Compile is a 2-player only lane battler game. TI4 in BGA. William, I got to say it. BGA format. This is not real TI4. This was BGA. That implementation was terrible. I struggled with that.
It'll take 3 years to finish a game.
It did. It was rough. And I was like giving
At least
points
3
away.
months, yeah.
But based on the games that I played so far, I'm going to start dropping games fast. So number 20 is going to be Toy Battles, which is BGA only.
Dropping games fast.
Dropping it hot.
Yeah.
Up and Down going to 19. Tacta going to 18. Bohemians going to 17. Flip 7 is going to 16.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
actually even on your list.
He still hasn't played enough games yet. That's why.
Jesus.
Orchard is going to number 9.
What are you talking about? You put a
Flamecraft
wingspan of 4.
Duels.
Tactic.
It's
You haven't
going to-
played Tactic yet. It's
Yeah,
awful.
It's not bad. It's
awful.
not bad. It's fun.
Can you count to 4?
Wait, is that the game?
It's,
I played-
an activity.
It's counting
I got-
dots on cards
Yeah.
and covering
I
up
got-
people's dots. It's horrible.
I got that free promotional copy, right? And I played. I
Threw
played
that away.
No, I played it this past weekend with my
Is
wife.
that the one that's in like a little tin?
No,
No.
you
No,
haven't
that was-
seen it.
that was
It's
an
an
And I
obscure
mentioned to
little
her
game.
that I had already put it for sale on the Dice Tower flea market, and I'm like, but no one's gonna buy a promotional copy. And she's like, I hope somebody does. And somebody did for like $2.
Somebody will buy anything.
$2.
$2 is about right.
Yeah.
That's about right for Tacta. Harvest. This is the Japanese version going down to 13. Raw and Right. This is where it gets a little rough for me on this point because I am at the game that I'm going to be putting on talking about is the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings trick-taking game. So it's LOTRFOTRTTG as I write it down because it's too many words to write
And that
down.
barely fits on the
Back
strip.
to, are we at a saturation point for Lord of the Rings games?
No. The answer is no.
Still no.
Still no. Still
I
no?
will fight a tank on that one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'll lose, but I will fight a tank on that one. Lord of the Rings, the trick-taking game, I've been playing a lot of it solo. This game is a recent release from a couple of years ago. They just came out with the new Two Towers version. It is a trick-taking game that plays from 1 to 4
I'm
players,
just gonna bring you mine.
and it's good.
I'm gonna leave it next time. Yep.
It's just good.
Yeah.
It even at solo, it's a real puzzle. At trick taking, it's the crew but better. That's the only way I can describe it. Now, this was designed by Brian Bormuller, and it's published by Office Dog. Is what my information tells me. I think it's better than the crew because of the theme and the goals and objectives of the different characters. Instead of just picking random objectives, you're picking characters. Each character has its own objective, so it feels good. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, the trick-taking game. Next on my list is going up higher. We got Ron Wright is going down to number 11. For Northwood, which is a solo-only game, is sitting at number 10. That tells you how good of a solo trick-taking game that is. And then we get into Dwarf Romantic. It's a solo-only game, light game, going to number 9. We're hitting Flamecraft, and at this point, I'm going to bring Flamecraft to number 8. And this is where I'm going to introduce Century Golem. Century Golem is going into the number 7 spot. Century Golem is...
Century Spice Road?
It's Century Spice Road, the Golem edition. This is a game that Robert and I play tested decades ago.
Yes.
Using our Ticket to Ride pieces.
It was under another name. It was called Caravan at that time, and they had to change the name because another game called Caravan came out before they finished the playtesting on this one. So yes, when we played it, it was called Caravan, but it became Century Spice Road.
It's Emerson Matsushi.
Yep.
Foundations fame, right? Same guy.
Yes.
Great game. This is a distilled engine building game. You're just resource converting to get points. Period.
Yep.
Done. It does it so well, so fast, so easily, and cutthroat. Love it. Going to number 7. From here, we're going to get into number 6 is going to be Wingspan Americas. The guys have talked a lot about it already, so I won't dig in too much deeper.
Yeah. Awful game.
Yeah, it's
Number
6. You know I hate it.
I'm at 4. Come on.
But Wingspan's on its own would be much lower. Here with that Americas and the Oceania expansion is what really did it for me. Opening up that game to do so many more things, to fill up so much more of the board, to trigger more brown actions on each of my turns.
Why is it gonna be brown?
Because they're better.
It triggered some new things, some new feelings. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely good. I mean, it added something new to the game that was fun.
Foundations of Metropolis / Rome is going down to number 5. This is where we're getting into the top 4 of the games I've played this year.
Got 2 games hitting your top 4 here.
Yes, and they earned it. Final Girls going to number 4. I got to play this one again. I think I'll lower it in some of these because it is solo only, but it's really good. But going into the number 3 spot right now is Endeavor Deep Sea. Endeavor Deep Sea is the Burnt Island games. It's remake of Endeavor Age of Sail, and this is just a nicer version, not as mean, but man, it's still good. It still has so many good feelings of exploring, of connecting locations in order to trigger bonuses. So you get a little combo-y goodness. You get tracks that you're trying to fill up, kind of a rondelle feeling as you're moving your vessel around the board to get different icons to be able to build your engine. And then the upgrading piece of buying new characters to add to your board to upgrade the actions you're able to do, and all of that in this tight restriction of disc. Like you only have so many spaces you can go to, and you only have so many discs you can get to do it. Endeavor, Deep Sea, Age of Sail, both of them awesome game system. And then finally, the last one I have here is SETI.
Are you going to reach?
Oh man, I don't know. SETI, we played it with Prelude. Wayne, we played it with Prelude.
Where's it going?
It made it to the board. Right now, my number 1 is Shackleton Base. I'm in the midst of a Shackleton Base game. And I want to overlap them. I want to cheat.
No.
That
is such a cop out, dude. Come on.
Jeez.
I am not ready to move Shackleton Base from the number 1 spot.
Wow.
I'm going to be dropping SETI. I'm going to be dropping SETI into the number 2 slot.
Wrong.
Into the number 2 slot right now.
Wrong.
And the reason for that is I'm reminded, as we continue to play Shackleton Base here, I'm reminded as to how much fun I have with this game.
You call this a Euro. You're not a Euro gamer.
Yeah, I know. But man, it just feels so good. I'm so excited to get it back to the table. Shackleton Base will remain my number 1. It says nothing about SETI.
You call yourself a theme guy.
It says nothing about SETI.
A theme guy. All right.
All
right.
You know, this is this Shackleton Base. This is science. SETI is sci-fi. This I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
For all those reasons, right now, Shackleton Base is my number 1.
All right.
Yeah, and it's already in Rob's Hall of Fame. So for SETI,
yeah.
I got to play SETI again because I haven't played it yet this year. So,
I think Rob pulled the trigger a little too soon on that one.
Nope.
I think he did. No, I don't think he did. I think it's a great game.
For me, it's a Hall of Fame.
I don't know. If I had to buy one of these games right now, which one would I buy? If you just said buy one, I think I'm going to say Shackleton Base as well, but I need to play SETI again with Prelude.
If Shackleton Base was prettier, it might have a chance, but I don't know. SETI.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Saying there's a chance, but no.
Right. That gets us to the end of the episode. I want to thank all the callers tonight. We got 6 callers on the board tonight. William, you come in and the calls show up. We had, I think, for the most part, we had 15 plus viewers the entire night.
Yeah.
Even during the Disney discussion, we didn't lose a single viewer.
There's my sexy man nipples.
That's what it was. Your chocolate, your Hershey Kisses.
All right, in the episode. End it. Hurry.
On that note, I've been Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And I'm William.
And I'm Wayne.
And we've been the Beans and Dice Podcast Thursday Night Live Collins Show. God bless you all.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the Beans and Dice Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We'll see you next Thursday. If you want a game, make sure you email me, beansanddice@gmail.com, or hit me up on the Discord. Give me an address.